No, keep eating. Eating on the air is good. That's what. That's what. If I do one of those courses at TCJC again, that's what I'll say. Eating on the air is good. Yeah, that's what used to crack me up about uh, Alex's podcast. Johnson,
Oh yeah, because they would sit there and eat.
eat like crazy. Let's see. Try that again. There you
Check,
go.
check, check, check.
And they would crunch right into the mic. You used to crack me up. It was like, that is great. All right.
I miss Chip Talk.
Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. All right. We are going for it. Let me hide this screen and put this screen up. Listen how dead it is in here. It's quiet.
I can hear your computer.
That's what's crazy. I turned the heater off. We don't need it. I figured you'd come in all hot and bothered.
It's stuffy right now.
Do you go home and put
Dude, I put everything
all your clothes at once? You're walking around
No.
like Joey with all the Chandler's clothes on?
on.
That was
No,
highly gay that I made a
I
French
do.
reference.
Usually, when it's like this, or I did more than like just because at the end of every jujitsu class, generally you'll get to roll to try to learn or try to test what you learn. Like just, it's what it's for.
Yeah.
But you don't do 3 minutes rounds. You don't do 9 rounds of 3 minutes. That's very exhausting
Let me take
towards
these off.
the
too.
last of class. And so when the instructor's feeling right, and he pops that little blue
Cherry?
pill
Oh.
and decides it's time for us to go.
Your instructor
go time.
takes Viagra in
before every
class?
class. Yes, we all have to.
What?
Yes.
You're
of the
full of
class.
shit.
But anyway, when it's like this, where your body is taking a beating more than just a couple of minutes, it's like 3 minutes. It's like 9 times you're doing 3 minutes, and you take one of those rounds off, then you gotta fucking go. Being old, I have to go home, I soak in a bath, an Epsom salt bath, usually Teals. Turn this down a little bit. Look, everybody I'm seeing now has your fucking jersey, and it makes me want to beat them up.
Should I go put mine on real quick? That's what I meant to do while I was inside the house.
So I do that, and generally, if I haven't taken any Advil, I'll take some Advil, and then I got the old man, not the icy hot, but the BioFreeze.
Yeah.
Right now, I got my neck's really bugging me, and it's from sleeping, not jujitsu, really, and because I don't have a quality bed. And oh my gosh, dude, you got to see this when they replay this.
Is that a hit?
This guy
Hard
got
hit?
laid out in front of the goal of in front of.
They turned it into a penalty. Bam! They'll show right
watch
here.
this. This is nice.
We are watching the
this
Stars
is hockey.
game. Stars versus Detroit.
This is what I'm talking about right here. Watch this.
Our Dallas Stars are undefeated this
Watch
season
this,
so
man.
far.
They're going hard towards the net. Boom! On
Hello.
the corner of the net. The post. Did he actually hit the post?
He goes,
the net?
Yeah. He kind of leaped over it. The post didn't even come out.
Yeah, because he dodged it a little bit. That was quick thinking of him. Otherwise, that would have hurt bad.
Didn't even knock the net loose.
Oh, and then he
Didn't
gets
even
this.
pull
Then
the
he got
post, like
slashed.
the post didn't even come up.
And
Yeah,
then
he got
the defenseman slashed him. Did you see that?
But the penalty was against Stars.
Of course.
Of course. All right. Yeah, it's snowing in Vegas. That's where you need to be, so that way you can just walk outside and lay down in the snow like a lady.
I think tonight I'm
You
actually going
lay
to use
down.
a heating pad too.
Like a lady.
Maybe have a leaf come up and give me a Turkish massage.
Is that the one where they get naked?
Don't.
And you get naked?
That's not what I was talking
And
about.
they oil
Unless she
you up?
decided she wanted to do that. Of
I
course.
thought that was a
I'd be
Thai
like,
massage where they oil you up and they just rub their naked body against
Yeah,
your naked body.
No, it's called something though. What is that?
Is it not a
called?
Thai massage?
Is it?
I thought it was.
I
It's somewhere over there.
Yeah, where they pretty much snail trail you.
It's they're naked, you're naked. They oil you down
Yeah.
and then just start rubbing their body all up against yours, like you're the mat on a slip and slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And there's also a slip and slide kind of mat that's laid down.
Yeah, that you're
Like
on.
they put a tarp down.
Yeah,
It's like you can do it when you can.
it's for when you spray.
What?
Huh? All right, let's start the show. Here we go. What? Wait, did I start that? Yeah, we did. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, shit. Here we go
You'll
again.
like this.
The Senate will conduct a trial of the impeachment of
Matt Stubbs.
It will be a full trial. It will be a
I
fair
know what you're
trial.
doing here.
But make no mistake, there will be a trial, and when that trial ends, senators will have to decide if they believe
Matt Stubbs.
incited the erection.
But just
there
2
you go,
weeks
you
ago,
got his
Dustin
too,
did
okay.
incite an erection on the Capitol.
I can take care of that. This episode of the
Jay Jones Last Kicker
is brought to you by
Geist Note.
and
Victor Wrench.
and Plastic Object.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Is this what's his name's band?
The Magnetic North? Yeah. I didn't realize I had this going still. Oh well, we'll jam out for a bit. I was Robotuner, I think you're right.
405. 405.
7-8 with a 4-4 swap. Do 7-8 for a little bit, then 4-4, then 7-8, 4-4.
405, the show number.
Oh yeah, 405. Sorry. Thought we were doing counts on this song.
You got an allergy pill?
Listen to Bob's bass. No. There you go. I'm sure when they're recording this, they're like, you know, it'd be cool, smacking overdub.
And this really sounds good. It's not all out, is it?
Show number 405. It is Tuesday, January 26th,
Almost February.
2021. Where am I? We're 1 week into this new presidency, and
Oh, shit.
let's take a moment. It's the 1 year anniversary of Kobe's death. Put your 2 4s in the air.
Is it really today is? Oh, that's sad.
Yep, today's the 1 year anniversary. 1 year ago, the Fort Worth Famous ladies were in here. Because that's the night that it broke. You can't escape the camera. They can still see you munching down.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I came straight from my jujitsu
But we found out about Kobe's death right before they did one of their shows.
on a
In
Sunday,
here.
right before football, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was right before football. So yeah, you came from jujitsu's. What were y'all doing today? Nomskis? No-gis?
No gi. Yeah.
What is that?
Means no gi, no pajamas.
Oh, no-gi. You just show up in your clothes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you could just show up in your clothes, but most guys don't.
They show up in clothes they can move around in.
Yeah.
You know, that's not going to benefit you if you get into a street fight, though. How many times, if you get into a street fight, are you going to be in loose, comfortably fit clothes?
It depends, I guess, on how you view it. Because if you're in a fight in the summer, there's a good chance you're going to be getting in close quarters without garments in the way.
What if you are at a black tie affair in downtown Fort Worth, like the Cattle Barons Ball, some shit like that, you're dressed in slacks, a nice
Mhm.
shirt, and you got to beat someone's ass because they want to attack you
Mhm.
and your lady and take her purse.
Well, fortunately, that's what the gi classes are for, because you can grab lapels and choke people and do all kinds of cool stuff.
But the pants,
What do you mean?
you got to be able to. I mean,
Grab pants?
slacks are tight though. I mean,
Yeah,
like
so are
dress
some,
slacks.
so are some gis.
Are they?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, not like that.
Yeah.
These
Yeah. I don't need to
bad
see your
boys.
weens.
my wings.
See your ween. Why don't you
I
show
thought
up
you said
in?
wings.
Why don't
Like,
you show
what?
up like they do at Krav Maga class in tactical
Combat
combat gear,
fatigues.
in
Well,
fatigues and combat
That's
gear.
in essence what Marines and the Army, I think, do when they train their jiu-jitsu. Is they
Well, you can
generally
move
probably
around, though.
They probably wear their fatigues and a t-shirt. I think most of the videos that I've seen. But I like no gi because it's quite the opposite. It prepares you more for street shit.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, because just like you said, you're not guaranteed to have a lapel to grab. You're not going to have a bunch
Well,
of stuff that you can grab onto. So you learn
Like
how
you said,
to.
summer. You said t-shirt. What are you
Yeah.
gonna grab there?
And that's the thing is, generally, right now, I'm such an infant in the sport that my go-to is to choke someone with their garment, like a lapel, a gi. So when you take that away from me, it changes everything up. All of a sudden, you got to start grabbing real body parts and it changes your whole game, kind of.
Sounds sexual.
It's very sexual. That's why I go.
Yeah.
Bunch
Sounds
of men
very-
getting all sweaty on each other.
No women?
We got a few ladies in our class or in our academy, but
You ever been rolling with them?
mhm.
And have you
Yeah.
ever said morning, ladies?
no, I haven't. I have not. I hadn't even thought about that.
And
Now,
then they
dudes,
Beat the shit out of each other.
dudes, I've had some dudes stank all in my face.
I wasn't saying they stank. I was just saying morning, ladies.
I'm just
How you
saying.
doing?
I'm just saying. I had some dudes smell all over my face a couple times. One freshly probably rubbed one, and then the other one just freshly took a shit. I could tell. I was like, "Good Lord, guys, take a shower."
Have you done that yet?
What? Taking a shower before I went?
No, just to be a dick, get in
Taking
there
a shit.
stinky.
I'm
as you
sure.
can.
Some like
Rub
there's a lot of
onions on your
times-
crotch.
No,
Be
but
like,
there's a
"Let's
lot
go."
of times where I don't have time to take a shower, and I just go roll or go to class, and I'm full on stank. I'm sure I can't be pleasant. So
You got a lot
Who's
of people
that?
in the chat room that want to fight you.
fight me,
Yeah.
okay?
They're ready to roll.
Roll, huh?
Yeah,
All right.
they want to
That's cool.
roll.
Yeah,
They want to freaking roll.
come on
Oh,
down. I'll
come
I'll
on
shoot you the
down.
directions. I have a really good professor. It's Professor Colin Grayson. He's a badass. Today I got to see him too. He's like, he's old. He's old too, like me. And so when he's feeling good, he'll go ahead and show us some fast motion stuff, like in regular speed. He did that today too on some takedowns. We were doing arm drags, and he was still probably going, I would say, half the speed that he goes when he competes or when he used to compete. And good gosh, man, like I'm so glad because he's just a cool guy.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't accidentally bump his drink over at a bar. I'm like, you pick it up, dude.
Is that how it started?
Oh, I don't know. I'm still
You
haven't
still
got the
haven't figured
details
that
on
out?
Yeah, I keep forgetting to ask.
I want to know
So-
how all this started and how the
I do
scene at
too.
Reservoir went down.
I do too.
Um,
It's probably going to be easier for me to get in touch with someone that I know, because I know a few ladies at the Reservoir that have video than anyone at my place, I imagine.
we need to hit them up. I want to see it. See
I
how
heard
this
it
went.
wasn't someone local though. I heard it was everybody sounded like it was just some like out of town, because that's kind of it's weird. That place in Mama Tried down in Las Colinas draws in the out of towners when they come into town. So it sounds like it was someone that had come in from out of town and was just kind of sloppily drunk and started getting mouthy and got mouthy at the wrong party.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, especially since he went to jail too. It sounds. I'm
Oh, he
pretty
did?
sure he went to jail.
Damn.
So I think what I'm gonna find out at the end of the day is he was taken care of. He was the threat was distinguished. That's wait, I'm saying that wrong. The fire extinguished.
Extinguished.
Yes.
Not
Extinguished. and put under control until the Las Colinas and Irving's finest showed up.
So it's one of those, we're going to hold you down.
Probably is what
You're
I'm
not
about to
going
find out.
anywhere.
And he was probably running his mouth. That's the funny part is him probably, let go of me!
RoboTuner says neutralized is the word you're looking
Neutralized,
for. Neutralized.
right.
You need to be neutralized.
RoboTuner should come out to Calterra. and
He
train.
says
He should.
He's a little
think he'd
too
love it.
old.
He's
be
a little too
sparring.
old.
He says, I don't want to fight Stubbs. I'm too far out of practice with sparring.
Well, there's no, okay, we're not going to fist fight if you come to jiu-jitsu. That's not how things work.
Well,
This isn't MMA.
I was going to
You
say,
don't come in with a
he didn't
freaking-
do BBJ, did he?
Who?
RoboTuner.
I thought he did a like an MMA class at the YMCA or something.
Well, RoboTuner heard him tell us so, because if he did show up and he's not doing BBJ, then it is an MMA fight.
Except he'd get thrown out of class immediately if he did that. If he just came in, if you came into where the academy where I get taught,
We're not doing
just
it there.
came in.
we're
going out to the streets.
No, I got a trampoline out here that's
An
never
octagon?
that's not being used right now. Y'all can have a bouncy octagon. Karate.
Oh,
He was in
my bad.
karate.
I'm
So
sorry.
yeah.
Well, if you try to do karate, I mean, there's some throws. Like if you did if there's some like judo. There's some judo kind of tied into some jiu-jitsu, but it's just basically takedowns. Same with karate, probably. If there's probably some familiar takedowns.
So I guess I can't use my Krav Maga that I know in there.
I mean,
Of course, y'all would
your
have
hand-to-hand stuff. You definitely could to use it to your advantage, but you
Well, the
can't.
stuff I know, you'd have to pull a knife or a gun on me.
You can't kill people though. Like jiu-jitsu is not to kill people.
Like I've got to be able to yank
Krav
the gun
Maga-
out of your hand, turn it around on you, and shoot you.
Krav
the way
Maga
you do it. You
is
just-
designed just to kill people. It's not for sport.
I know.
It's just so you can kill people.
How many times have you watched Bloodsport lately?
I love Bloodsport, but there is a very good series on. It's kind of hokey at times because of the guy that's in it on Netflix. You got to look for it, dig for it, and it's about this guy that goes all over the world and trains one day or a few days or whatever, and does the fighting style.
I've been
And-
wondering about that. I've seen that, and
It's
I'm like,
good.
how does that work if he's only there for a couple of days? Because you're trying to learn arts that have
Yeah.
take years to master.
Well, did you see? How much of that did you watch?
No, I just saw the
Just
whole
The
preview of
trailer
it
and shit.
and how it works. Yeah. I
Well,
was
there's
like,
this
that doesn't
one.
make any sense.
There's this one episode, and there's a fighting style. I think it's not in Thailand. It's not in Thailand, but it's I think Philippines maybe.
Oh, is it the
and-
drunken monkey or the drunken?
I can't remember, but it's basically Muay Thai,
Mhm.
except you can use your noggin, you can use your head. So you have to utilize all the strikes of Muay Thai, and you also have to remember getting headbutted. So
You've got to know how
You
to
can-
hit people with your
well,
head though
that's the thing.
correctly.
there's these guys, and they train, and here's what the way they train is they hit you with the fist first, then the elbow, and then behind the elbow, here comes a headbutt. So it's like bam, 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 like that. So yeah.
Jeez. Well, I guess you're close enough to where it's not really going to hurt. It'll hurt them.
What's that? Oh no,
the head distance.
the thing is, that's what they train on.
Yeah.
They're making their head and everything, just everything work right. So it'd be like these guys would probably be like one of us punching someone as hard as we could 3 times. And how many times have you been elbowed? So an elbow is a different beast
No,
altogether.
elbow is a different
If you
beast.
throw an elbow the right way, your head's getting split no matter what.
I've been elbowed in the body a few times in fights. I have been elbowed in the head, but it wasn't down. It was bam like that,
Okay.
coming across and
S-
hit me in the jaw.
Yeah, if you get one down the head though,
Yeah.
your wig's getting split. If it's done correctly, if it's rubbed down
Yeah.
and done the right way, like those Muay Thai fighters
Well, that's
do.
because you're just rubbing fucking skin and ripping your flesh open. That's the point. It's
It
not,
is.
and take that bone and everything and rub
That-
as hard as you can to
it's-
split you open.
It's funny that is exactly the point because it's for shock too.
Shock,
they shock
because you start bleeding
disorientation.
like crazy,
Yeah.
and if the blood gets in your eyes, it's game
Right.
over. It's a defensive move.
That's why it's used a lot.
Yeah.
But,
Ugh.
you know, I don't want no part of that.
Yeah. No.
A fist, an elbow, and then a bonk.
Did you watch the?
It's like missing link on crack cocaine.
Now I'm getting called out. I've been in a few
What?
fights.
Fight Club. We'll start Jerry Jonestown Massacre Fight Club. Actually, this leads me
So I
to
know
one of
it'll
the
fight
things I
me.
want to talk about. is the I think we're gonna name the band fight. We
Well,
could
we
just
have
call
the
it band
songs.
fights instead of bum fights. Band fights.
Band fights, yeah.
That's a good idea.
BANNED. Band fights. No, BAND. Band
Band
fights.
fights. Band fights, and we'll make a theme song
Mm-hmm.
because Steadfast had a song that was about to be released, and it was a badass one too, called "Bum Fights."
Did y'all ever play live?
Just practiced it. It was ready to go, and then someone had to quit playing bass, and then someone had to quit playing drums.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But anyway, we're about to start it here. I think we haven't worked out the details. This is what I was thinking though today. So we're gonna when we decide when this gets green lighted by corporate.
This also isn't the big announcement or the big thing.
No, this isn't
for
the
the
big thing.
live fans.
Well, this is a live fan thing though.
This will be a live fan
It's a
thing.
live thing. But what we're gonna do is the first or the week before we start this, which I guess we should probably shoot for next week.
Yeah.
If you're listening live and you want a specific band and a specific song nominated, you throw it in there. Okay? Or should we just do bands
I thought starting off is just you and I fighting.
and go from there?
We play.
Because I thought we were going to do a mix. Like
Man, we're
I
gonna
wanted to get one of
kicked off
those.
YouTube right as they got cool with us.
Well, here's what I wanted to do was get one of those, like get some kind of fishbowl, like where we draw names, kind of bands. I think there's an app you can get where you plug all the bands' names in, and you just hit it twice, and those two go at it. But if you want to do us nominate one, we could do that. I was thinking that we would get people involved right off the bat.
Oh, so like
right now we'd say, all right, tell us the bands you want to go first, right?
okay, yeah,
And so whoever is in the chat room, right,
mm-hmm,
we'll take those down.
okay.
Okay. And then the next week we would find the songs that you and I would decide on the songs on.
Oh,
that,
we
at that
decide
point.
the songs. Okay, so
Well, this is just what I'm thinking. I don't know. We could do it still you and I 1 man into or 2 man into
so
1
let's
man
say
leave if you want.
Are we keeping this local or are we going national?
Well, that's the thing we got to work out because I think
I mean, if we start having like U2 versus The Cure, we're both gonna fall asleep and die.
all right.
doing
Well,
that.
let's do this then. We'll let's start off local.
Keep it local, and
All
if we
local.
start running out of locals, we'll go national.
Yeah, we'll take a break. We'll figure out who the baddest ass band for Jerry Jonestown Massacre's band fights is, right?
Okay,
They'll become the band, right?
okay,
Maybe, I don't know, we'll send them a beer or something.
okay.
And then we'll take a break next business quarter, maybe come back and it's band fights and we'll open it up a little. I don't know. I haven't really thought of that. Honestly, music's about to come back, I hope, full on. And locally, it'll just be it could be a local thing. But I also like
Do the local
I would
bands
like to
still
put,
have to be together?
Yeah.
Do they have to be together now? So like,
Nah,
can we have?
see, that's another thing we got to think about.
Can we have like, okay, example in our chat room, we have Josh and the Jet Noise versus I don't know who, Mean Motor Scooter. We'll just throw them out there, like those two against each other. You know, one of them's now defunct. Does that still count, or can we pull in like who else is defunct? Course of Empire versus Bob Goblin. Well, Bob Goblin's still
I think
doing
we
stuff.
let the bands that are no longer around. This isn't going anywhere. I mean, this is just us and people that listen to us.
We just want to see who's better.
But I think because I'd love to hear
Are we going to take the
Course of
winners and
Empire
then bracket it?
go up against House Arconin or like that too.
And are we going to bracket it? So like we take all the
I thought it
winners,
was going to be like,
or it just goes back and forth to see who
yeah, King
wins
of the
the
Hill.
longest. Yeah,
Yeah, we still got to think about this some, don't we?
yeah, we got to work about this. I like how we're figuring this out on the air.
Yeah, because some podcasts will steal it immediately.
Yep. So
If that happens,
let's just get the big thing out of the way then.
what's the big thing?
Since we're already coming up with ideas and doing things,
We got to shoot the shit first, don't we?
Do you want to shoot the shit and then do what we had everybody tune in live for? The piece of JJTM history.
Yeah, let's do that after shoot the shit.
All right. So you rolled I went to mass on Saturday.
I rolled.
Yeah, today you went rolling on the
Oh.
mat. You fought.
Oh yeah. No. Okay, so we're talking about the weekend.
Yeah, I was just went to mass on Saturday. Saw Mammal Virus, and it was kind of fun because all the members of Mammal Virus played solo sets beforehand. Not all of them, but 2 of them did. There's supposed to be 3 of them, but there's only 2 of them.
Okay.
Zach and the drummer. And
I was trying to think whose band that is. I was
It's-
like, man, I know this band.
it was a pretty fun night.
Yeah. How'd they do it? Still, the setup's still the same. They're letting.
Yeah. There's a free show. First 40 people in or whatever got to hang out. There was probably about 30, 35, something like that in there. Right at 40. It was getting close. But it was a good night. It was fun.
On Friday night.
Saturday night.
Okay.
I don't remember Friday night. Oh, yeah, I do.
don't
I
either.
don't need to remember it.
Yeah. Well, I went on a trip.
You did.
Yeah.
And you threatened about this.
Yeah, and it was great. In fact,
Where'd y'all go?
next time we
Or where'd
do.
you go?
Next time we do a. What do you call it? What's the thing where we all get together? Podcocky. Next time we do a podcocky.
Funky Town picnic or
Right.
Funky Town fishing massacre, fishy camp.
Yeah, we could do that too. But the thing is, this isn't really roughing it camping. It's in cottages. You all have a grill. You have a nice room that's open to the lake. Like you're just sitting there on a peninsula.
What lake?
Cedar Creek Lake, Cedar Hill Lake, Cedar Creek Lake. It's in East Texas. It's by Melikoff.
You did eat all those
What,
mushrooms,
Athens?
didn't you? Can't even
Yeah.
remember where you were.
Yeah, it was. You know that place by Athens? You hear them talk about it on the weather every once in a while. Melikoff or something. I can't remember. Malikoff.
Malakoff.
Yeah, it's right by.
It's not where the house is
Malakoff.
made of saline in Grand Saline.
I don't think
It's
so.
made out of
It's not
salt.
that. No, but the thing is, the lady that owns it, they just opened this place up. Like,
Is there a name for the place?
yeah, but I forgot. It's hang on. You know what? Yeah, let me do this lady well and tell you the name of it.
I'll go out there.
Sunrise Point. Sunrise. Hang on. Let me look this up.
I'll go out there and
Anyway, there's about
visit her.
8 cabins or cottages.
Yeah.
And they're all modern. But she says when it really is fun is when you have a whole group that rents them all out at once.
Cedar Creek Reservoir?
It's close to that. Cedar Creek Lake.
Because that's down by Gun Barrel City, right?
Right.
You're close to Gun Barrel?
Beautiful lake. All the cabins are faced to where you're on the point just facing the lake, and they've got them angled to where you have privacy, but you still see the lake. You're right there. Let me see if I can.
Ooh, Enchanted Isles. And Enchanted Oaks.
Let me see. What's the name of those places?
I'd go down. Let's go. There's a town called Log Cabin down there.
All right. The name
There's Malakoff.
Malikoff.
Star Harbor. Man, I just
see
spent a lot of
this.
time down around here.
I know. It was right by Athens. It's really close to Athens.
It's right by the Richland Creek Wildlife Management Area.
Son of a bitch. Let me see. I have to have this somewhere.
Malakoff. And Richland Creek Wildlife Management Area. You can hunt duck like crazy.
All right. I'm not going to be able to figure this out. I thought the fucking receipt would say the name of the place.
Well, that's a great story and a great place for us to go. It's by the town Tool.
Yeah.
When you drive to that town, is that all you hear is weird off rhythm songs
Airbnb receipt.
about aliens and
Jesus
marijuana? And
Christ. Why wouldn't it just say? Why wouldn't the receipt just say the name of the place? Come on, Airbnb. What? I gotta get back up here. What was the name of the place?
This is great.
We went to
Sunrise Point
That's
at
it,
Cedar
Sunrise
Creek
Point.
Lake.
That's it. Yeah,
Glad I looked this shit up.
Yeah,
Oh, there's someone
Sunrise
getting
Point.
married right on the end. They have barrels.
I did
on this
not
little
get
thing.
married.
Did you get married?
I did not.
Sunrise Point, Cedar Creek Lake. Are you married now? Oh, this place looks tight. Sunrise Point, CedarCreekLake.com.
Very nice.
You owe us money for this free. Look, there's a pool
Mm-hmm. And a hot
and
tub.
a hot tub. Did you get in that?
Mm-mm.
Naked? That's a nice 2-story little house is there? Is that a party shack?
Mm-hmm. There's all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh, look at all these little cabins and stuff.
Those cabins are awesome.
I'm in. Let's go. Let's go fishing.
Rent them all.
Holy shit, these cabins
There's a retaining wall.
fucking
I know.
rule.
That's what I'm saying. See how you're on the lake? You're like looking right at the lake.
But they're so badass.
Yeah.
They're
You wake up and you're right there looking at the lake.
they're completely glass.
Yeah, the front one side of it's completely glass, and the fire pits are the gas ones, so you don't
so
have any
people
problem.
can see
You
straight
just-
into your cottage.
if you want them to. There's also you can put a remote. There's a remote and
It'll drop down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
But if
beds,
you're-
the beds are all those.
you're into sport
those-
fucking-
those- yeah, you can definitely
You can show it off. Be like, look
The,
what I'm doing on the edge of this bed.
Yeah.
Look, I'm knocking her off. Look, she's going down head first off the side of the bed.
Well, there's a retaining wall where she can throw you into the lake too if you
Oh,
don't watch it.
okay.
But we kind of did that because we knew the weather wasn't going to be that great going into it, but we had to get away.
Dude, these are rad.
They are rad.
I'm in.
They were not. It did not cost that much. Either.
And that's not that far of a drive.
No, that's the most beautiful part about it. It took me an hour and 14 minutes to get there.
Yeah, that's great.
And there's a liquor store
In.
like 20 miles away from where you actually go.
Fucking in. Let's go.
I don't know. I'm
I
just
want
throwing
me a
that out
liquor
there.
store.
Next time
I take
we
a
go
lot.
to.
I take a lot of stuff out there.
I took a lot of stuff.
I carry a lot of liquor. So, did you write some songs?
No, I failed. I failed miserably. No, but the place was sweet.
Dude,
And
look,
that-
there's a deer and some ducks.
Yeah, there's deer that, like I have deer shit on my feet on my shoes right now.
Well, that's amazing. I'm glad you tracked that in.
But yeah, they feed deers and there's
Dick face.
it's pretty cool. Pretty cool place.
Oh, this is rad.
Pretty cool.
I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah, when she told me it's really cool when everybody takes it, like you got a group of friends that rents them
All
all
rent
at
it out?
once.
How much?
Because
did
there's
you run?
also a community fire pit too. There's also a
Where you can community
there's a
sport
pool.
fuck
Huh?
orgy.
Yeah.
How much are these things? Let's see here. 2 children. No, 2 adults. No children.
I think ours was like 180 a night. It's not too bad.
Not bad.
And the roof,
I'd
because
roll
it was
with this.
raining. When it was raining, it's like it's a tin roof kind of.
It helps you relax.
Yes.
All
yes,
right.
Yes. And the beds are all vibrate.
Oh yeah.
The beds vibrate, homie.
So did you write songs?
I mean, no. Not
That's
as
the
much as I wanted
whole
to.
reason you said you were going to go out there.
I didn't write as much as I wanted to. But it was a good trip for me, though.
I wrote a new song today.
Good.
Let you hear it when we're done.
For which band?
For Sting Flamingo.
Awesome.
Don't know what's going on with Spectacle just yet. No, we're still recording. We're still doing stuff.
But that's what I did over the
That's
weekend.
badass. Hey, I want to
Got
plug
back
something.
for the playoff games.
Oh, you got back in time?
Went to a nice little restaurant.
Watched Brady.
Watched Brady.
That guy's not fucking real, dude.
I know, man.
He's not a human. There's something wrong with him.
yeah.
He's that pass.
Him and Mahomes.
That pass
Mahomie.
before. What was that? Oh, that's you. That pass before halftime
Oh, I know.
was fucking ridiculous.
The whole game, you're like, okay, well, I know. Didn't you know immediately?
Yeah.
Once it's, okay, well, I know what's going to happen during this
Yeah.
game. He's
Done.
Then he threw those 3 interceptions in the second half. You're like, what the fuck's going on? But you still knew.
There
You
we
still
go.
knew.
There we go.
Man.
Tied up.
Is there any debating he is the GOAT?
No.
There's no debating at this point.
And you know what's weird? Did you hear the stat about Mahone?
What's that?
When Brady won his first Super Bowl, Mahone was in kindergarten.
Yeah.
And now they're meeting
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl.
That's amazing.
And it's fucking incredible that this is the first time the home team is playing in their own stadium.
First time there's been a home game Super Bowl ever.
We know someone that is on her way there. Not right now. But
Well,
she's
the
gonna go
thing
down
that's really awesome too is this pisses off Boston so much.
there. What the fuck is with Tampa, period?
I know. You got
What
the
is going
Lightning,
on with Tampa?
The Lightning.
The Rays?
Did the Rays? The Rays didn't win. Dodgers did.
They got pretty damn tight though. Yeah. All their teams are doing good.
That would be something if Tampa Bay,
Now you know my neighbor.
yeah,
Uh,
if they got a basketball team and then they immediately won.
went crazy. My neighbor was he's a huge Tampa Bay fan. got Tampa
The
all over the
Lightning
front of
or
his
just
helmet.
all of the
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers? Oh, nice.
He posted the Brady jersey in my comment about when I was making fun of Green Bay Stadium because I didn't realize when there's a whole bunch of people in there, you don't realize that those are still bench seats.
Oh yeah, in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when there's,
That's why it
10,000
sounded
people
so
in there,
loud.
when there's 10,000 people in there,
They're
it's
beating
all
on 'em.
bench seats and everything, and you're like, what the fuck?
But that
really
crowd sound was them beating. They gave
Yeah.
him stuff to hit.
hit on them.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's a huge Tampa Bay fan, so I told him over the course of the next 2 weeks we need to build a pirate ship in his backyard with a cannon that he can fire off during the Super Bowl.
Isn't the Tampa
So-
Bay? I think the Tampa Bay Stadium's not that big either. Isn't
It's
it?
not.
It's not. It's like
Been
real
by, it's not that big.
community.
Yeah.
It's not like Green Bay where part of the community owns the team.
No, but it's not like when you drive by the Death Star here and you're just like, that thing is so fucking big. Or the new one in LA that's all just spread out
Or
weird.
Vegas.
And you're like, yeah, Vegas pretty that real Death Star is pretty big.
All right. So as long as we're sportsing, can
I got a super sports point.
I do too.
Go for it.
Is yours about our team?
No, mine's about tomorrow at Lola's.
Is there a sport going on at Lola's?
Yep.
What's that?
Disc golf tournament.
At Lola's?
They're gonna do a big putting tournament.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go check it out.
Well, that's not my sports report.
Okay.
Man, let me start off with I love Dak Prescott. I wish he would be our quarterback. I wish he didn't ever break his leg. I wish he would have got this contract worked out. Man, I'm starting to get the feeling
He's gone.
that he's gone because I just don't understand what the Dallas Cowboy organization is doing unless it is bye Felicia. It's starting to make sense. We're running out of time here. Like they got to do something pretty soon or he's hitting the free market. And now you got Matt Stafford. You have what's his name out in LA available. This is a very big quarterback season for availability. So
But you don't want one
I'm-
of these guys that are
what?
older than him and could.
Then what the hell's going on?
I don't know. I don't
What
understand.
the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
I don't understand why we dicked around with this to begin with.
I don't
And
either.
now everybody's in a mess because he broke his leg. Now no one knows how good he's going to be when he comes back. So now Cowboys are going to use that as leverage to keep him below the max deal. You know what I'm saying? It's
I don't
like
get
this
it.
is just a
I don't
big
know what's going on.
clusterfuck, and it's not really Dak's fault. It's the Dallas Cowboys their fault. They should have taken care of this. And now, like I said, it so sucks about his leg because now they can use that as a bargaining chip to get
Yep.
what they want.
Yeah, and he has
The Cowboys can, I should say.
no protection.
He has no protection.
None.
The kid has worked his ass off.
I know.
He's been
4
nothing but
cheerleaders that he's banged. Wait, we were talking about protection.
he's been everything that this organization needs.
Organization.
He's been everything that this team needs, but for some reason, we're dicking around with him. And honestly, if I was Dak, I'd be like, you know what, man? Fuck this. Like Deshaun Watson.
I'm out.
Oh, that's another quarterback that's available.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson. So if I was Dak, he will never do this because he's a nice guy. He doesn't have any Dustin asshole in him. Doesn't have any Matt asshole in him.
I've seen him.
Have you?
I've seen him
Good.
throw a temper tantrum.
Like outside of the competitive spirit, or in
no,
the heat of a game.
In the heat of a game, which is understandable.
The problem,
That's part of
the
it.
thing is, he's being totally cool, and he's just getting ramrodded. I think, and this is going to be the first player I think that I've ever done this with. When he leaves,
You leave.
no.
Oh.
Let's
Oh.
tap the brakes on all that. I will always be a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Okay, I was gonna say you were getting there.
I really was when
You
the
nearly had
tattoo
an
thing.
Eagles
That
tattoo.
was going to be sold my soul to Philly, but when he leaves, I will buy the new team's jersey. I will hope for his success, even if he goes.
There's a love connection happening in our chat room.
Well, nice. Even if he ends up at Philly, guess what? He's my guy. That's how hardcore I am about how I really wanted him to work out here. I think he was our guy, and I think our organization fucked it up. And now they've got his back against the wall. It's just not fair. That's my main sports opinion gripe right there. It's just Dak. It's not fair what's happened to him. I don't think. So
You know, I had the same feeling about Cam.
Cam Newton,
Yeah, I dug the shit out of him. I thought he was cool as shit.
I never liked
Little
Cam
bitty
Newton,
guy.
man.
He didn't have anything to. We didn't have anything to worry about from him. And then he went to the Patriots, and now I've turned my back on him.
Oh my gosh, those fans there.
So what if Dak goes to the Patriots?
I think that would be great for him.
And you'd
there's
still,
a good,
you'd
there's a
still
chance
follow
that
him
might
up there?
happen. Oh hell yeah!
You would?
In fact, I would honestly.
There is a chance that might happen.
Honestly, that'd be a great place for Dak. I think he's better than Cam.
Oh yeah, he's better than Cam.
And you
now,
got that kind of coach.
definitely.
The problem is the wild card is what's his leg going to be like?
Oh, it's not gonna be like flopping around or anything. He's gonna come
I
back
know it's
strong.
not. He is. He's going to come back strong, but that kind of injury takes its toll on your body. It shifts your hips. Your hips get all fucked up. Everything on your leg gets fucked up. So you don't come back the same
When you
unless you're Alex Jones.
okay,
Or not
when-
Alex Jones.
I don't know what goes
Alex-
across the
What's
broadcast.
the Washington's quarterback? Is it Alex? It's not Alex Jones, is it?
No,
That's the
Hey.
guy. I will eat. Yeah,
yeah,
that's him.
our baby's been growing human embryos. Whatever.
Eat your ass. That's him, right?
Yeah,
Well, what's their quarterback? Is Jeremy? Jeremy doesn't listen live because he's got to
no,
work.
he listens to it.
It's Alex something.
He's supposed
Alex
to be
Smith.
sending us stuff.
Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question, because I don't know what happens on the broadcast because I'm always at the stadium, but they always show this stuff, and I never know if it's going out during the commercials or not. Do they show all the stuff where like Dak's at home receiving awards and talking and doing stuff and helping out people and stuff while he's recovering? Do they
No.
show all that?
I've never seen any.
You haven't? Okay.
But I
There's
haven't
a-
watched
they have
much
a-
football this season.
They have a bunch of videos that they show during timeouts or
Pornhub.
during breaks, during commercial breaks, and it's Dak looking through Pornhub. No, it's him at the house. You know, he's in a room and it's like a Zoom call type thing, and he's doing different things.
Yeah.
Or, you know, he went out to meet some people, some work he did for some charity where he's
Yeah.
got his knee all taped up. They show that, you know, like he's on crutches walking out there and stuff and helping them out and all masked up and staying away from them. And it's some cool stuff. And I just never understood if that went out or not during the
You know
commercials.
what?
'Cause it makes him really, really cool and personable.
He needs
Super
to drop
cool.
because that's what's hurt. He
He
needs
doesn't
to
need to
come
be
out.
personable. He needs to be an
He needs
asshole.
to be a fucking dick, just like Aaron.
No, like
Aaron
Aikman
Rodgers.
was.
Like Aikman was.
Aikman was a dick.
Here's what I would do if I was Dak. I'd be like, you know how I'm going to judge if my legs back together? I'm going to beat the fuck out of Skip Bayless. I'm going to beat his fucking ass for what he
Well,
said about me after I
yeah.
lost my brother
Yeah, that's true.
to suicide.
Why does-
I'm going to
what
beat
is with
the fuck
Skip?
out you, man.
Skip pissed off Aikman. By
He's
he
insulated.
called Aikman gay.
I don't think he goes to these games and stuff where he could get grabbed real quick. He just stays at home. He goes to
And
do a
then
show
he
and
says the
probably
shit
comes back.
about Dak after he loses his brother.
I don't know. But that's how he should start. Dak should be like, this is a new man. This is new Dak. And guess what? I'm beating, to show everybody I can play, I'm going to murder Skip Bayless. That's how I'm going to come back into the league. And everybody else,
His body
want
will be
max
hanging
money.
from the screen in the stadium.
oh,
no,
man.
he was. Yeah, Aikman was a dick when he played, but now is like one of the nicest guys in the world. It's cool
Yeah.
as shit.
The
I ran into him when I was a senior in high school.
It was all about the competition and stuff, though. He
Mm-hmm.
was just hardcore. Is that whole team then was hardcore? He didn't give a
I
fuck.
was a
dude.
junior. We were out there shooting the playoff game, the high school playoff games, Trinity versus Keller,
Yeah,
and he was there for Keller. And
that's weird. Was he?
I have no idea. I don't know if he had someone going there or what, but we were going up the elevator to, it was halftime. We were going up the elevator to the press box where they had food laid out.
Yeah.
And you can go up there and get nachos, whatever, or free plate. And as the elevator door opened, he's standing in there, and I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, you're Troy Aikman.
Yeah. You know, it was really
Got in,
surreal.
went up, and he came out.
When I was married, my ex-wife called me up saying, Terrell Owens is coming to our school
Who's that?
today. and like to my gym and stuff and talking to all the kids. And I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Huh?
And this was right around, that's my quarterback. Like that season. He was like, this was at the peak of T.O. in Dallas. And I was like, are you kidding me? And going into that gym and there's T.O. hanging out with a bunch of kids just farting around.
How many MF bombs did he drop?
He didn't drop any.
He didn't drop any?
Mm-mm. They didn't. Get
Roger
on my
came
phone or
to
Roger Dodger.
came to Hertz Junior High.
That'd be cool to meet Roger
When I was
Staubach.
there, I was like, oh, that's cool. Roger's here. When I was in there. All right.
All right, so let's shoot the shit for the day.
That is shoot the shit. And now
Shoot
we
the
come
shit
across this
for the
thing
day.
in
I
which,
say we keep holding off so these people will listen.
well, they're going to listen, but we have to be able to get their orders in if they want one of these.
All right, so my business plan is not.
Because we got to be able to draw on them, right?
Yeah, well, we're not going to do that tonight, are we?
Why not? We can do it while we're doing the show.
All right. Okay.
I
so
mean, how
lay
hard
the
is it to
deal
draw a
out.
dick?
I didn't say I was drawing that.
All right, so we told you about these last week, and this is just for the people that are listening live. We have a little offer. So we told you about these flasks we have next week, these official JJTM flasks. And right now, ready to go, we have 5 sitting in front of us. What we thought we would do is that since this is such a limited run, we have more on the way, but these are the very first 5 that we would make them available just to the people that are listening tonight. Whether that be through Mixlr, through YouTube, whichever. These are going to be the decaled ones. And if you want one, here's what you got to do. You got to go. Here's what we're going to sell these for, right? $10 for just a stickered one.
$10. What a steal!
$15 if you want us to draw all over it and have fun with it. And what you're going to have to do is go to jerryjonestownmassacre.com. There's a link that says donate. It'll go to PayPal. The PayPal in there, you put in either $10 or $15 so we know which one you want. In the messages down there, put if you don't live here in the area, you can send us your address, or if you live in the area and want us to mail it to you, we can. But if you live in the area, I can bring them to you or deliver them to you next time I see you, because most of the people that listen live I see regularly.
So if you don't live here, we need shipping information.
We need your address.
Right.
All your shipping information in that messages.
And if you do live here, you just need to give us your cash.
Yeah, just give us your cash. We'll keep it, and then we'll never give you anything. No, we'll give you these the next time we see you, or we can contact you and hook up with you somewhere.
So the
Maybe this week or
donation
something.
is going to determine which.
Yeah.
Okay, so
if
$15.
you put in there $10, you're just going to get a flask.
One. Yeah.
And they are numbered on the bottom. This is 0. I don't know.
0 Foxtrot.
001. That's this one right here. They are each numbered. There are 5. And these are all we're going to have for until we get more in later. And this is the very first run. So, like I said, go to our website, jerryjonestownmassacre.com, click on donate. It'll bring up the thing for PayPal. Put your PayPal information in there. $10 if you want one that's stickered by itself, you're done. $15 if you want us to write on it, draw on it. Matt will sign his name because that's the way he is. We have a bunch of Sharpies out here ready to go. So
if you want a personalized message,
as soon as we see things coming across, we will go.
Sounds like a steal to me.
So that's the steal. That's the deal.
That's the steal. That's
That's
the
it.
deal.
Yes, Jennifer Smith. That's me.
That's
Jay
the
Smith,
steal. That's the
that
deal.
would be me. That would be me. So there you go.
Yes.
If you want it hand delivered, lowbrow, we're gonna have to. I would love to come to Vegas. In fact, we were supposed to come back to Vegas again.
Hey,
But I'd rather mail it to you so you can use it now. But I mean, I'd love to hand deliver it.
we'll
if
come
Vegas
out
was fun.
and we'll come out at some point and
Once-
drink from it with them.
Yeah,
That's what we'll do.
drink from it.
We'll go to
with
the
them.
Bunny Ranch or something.
And number 1 has been sold.
Yes.
Boom! Right out of
Boom.
the gate.
Boom goes the dynamite.
You want to guess who bought it?
Oh, let's say.
Okay, I won't say.
Maybe
who
they
did.
want to stay private. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what the guys on.
Number
think-
2 has been sold.
All right. Yes. Here we go.
Number 2
Whew.
is sold. There they go.
I'm quitting my
Bam.
job tomorrow. Got
We-
these donations
Getting
coming in.
rich. We don't even have to work anymore.
No.
This was the best exit strategy you've ever come up with.
I'm sending my email right now. Right now to
I
my job.
retire, dear.
I hereby quit. Fuck all y'all. Well, that's about it. We sold
Well,
2.
It's been fun. All right.
Hey, guys, that whole that email, I was drunk. It's the only way you could write that off, right?
So we're gonna start drawing them here. I'm gonna give you number 2 first. You can draw on it.
Oh, so these were $15 pot.
Both these are $15 pots.
Okay.
You can start
right.
drawing on it whatever you want.
Whatever I want. So I'm
Whatever
gonna keep
you want.
everything black.
So anyway, that's it. That's what we got going on. PayPal. $10
PayPal,
or $15.
We could probably. I'm sure we could set up Zelle too and all that good stuff.
Number 3.
Number 3. Holy
gone.
moly! Holy walk. Are you giving the ones that? Wait. Are these going in order? Like
Yeah.
Number 1. So I got the second person.
You got the second person.
And
Do you want to
then-
know who it is?
No, I don't want to know who these are. Unless
No,
they want to
I'll
know.
tell you who it is.
Oh yeah, if you want, so I can put something personal.
Huh?
What? Who?
I'll text you.
Sorry.
We have 2 left. There are 2
left.
left right now.
Are we going to do this right now in this sitting right now?
What?
Are we going to get rid of all
Drawing 'em?
these?
Maybe. That's what I'm hoping.
It would be awesome.
We got 2 left.
Yes.
We're viewing all the activity here. See, I know that person. I know that person. We're looking good. We're looking good. All right.
I'm probably going to do mine afterwards.
You want to do them afterwards?
Yeah, because I can't focus.
You can't.
I'm all nervous.
You can't stay
I got to
focused.
think of the right things
I got to
to
think
say.
of what to draw.
I know.
It's weird.
Mine's going to be all a bunch of satanic stuff.
Do I want to keep it nice and pretty? Do I want it to be dicks and vaginas? Do I want it to be flowers?
I guess it's whoever
Do I want it to
straw
be,
you
know, a self-portrait of myself? God, there's so many choices.
drew. There is.
So many
I was
choices.
going to write Bible verses on mine, but I mean, if you want to go the penis route,
We can do Calendar Man.
Calendar Man.
All right.
I was going to do
We got 2 left.
2 left. 3 gone.
2 left.
This is first edition.
It's Raining Men.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And it's raining her. She's going to fix the ice. Look.
Yeah, I
she's
don't
out
know.
there. She is going to fix the ice.
She's going to fix the ice right now. I don't know if I'm going to get to shoot the ice girls this year or not. I just don't know. I heard they're being very stringent on things.
They probably are.
All right, so
Stringent on my beer.
Stubbs, there's a request that on one of these you need to say something about the back door to heaven.
Okay, I know who that is then.
Thomas
got
One of these included a note, so we'll have to go in there. We're going to have to break these down
No suicide notes, though, okay? We're not going to write your suicide note for you.
unless it's Suicide Note Part 2.
Well, it would be 3 now, right?
Well, I mean, if they wanted the lyrics to Suicide Note Part 2,
Okay, yeah.
when you...
I'm feeling what you're dealing.
Are you?
Yeah, all right. So this has been the greatest podcast donation drive I've ever been a part of. Ever.
That's...
What's this
2.
Matt's question?
There was a Matt's question. What was
that
Matt's
Is
question?
it me or Thomas?
No, I had a question for you. I don't remember what that was.
All right.
Son of a
stuff.
bitch. All right, so let's
Stuff
talk
and
about what happened this
things.
week, because we had some fun this week. The inauguration happened.
And there's been so much gold.
So much gold.
Yeah, in case you missed the intro, those erection was said twice,
Not once,
but twice.
but twice.
Once by a senator. That's the greatest.
By Amy Schumer's uncle, cousin,
Is it-
great uncle.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, which happened first? Did Chuck Schumer say it first, or did CNN
Grandfather?
Cat do?
The CNN cat.
He said it
Anderson
first, right?
Cooper.
Anderson Cooper said it first,
I
didn't he?
think so. I think in the timeline that's how.
And
it,
how did Chuck Schumer? it just got stuck in his head.
Because he's an
He's
idiot.
like, erection.
Chuck Schumer's an idiot.
And he's got a questionable picture. If it's him
I know.
that's out there.
I'm not a big fan of Chuck Schumer. So
No, he's a doofus. He's one of these
I'm not.
politicians
yeah.
that's made a career out of it.
Yeah, he's made a career out of it.
That's
I'm
the
just
thing
not a
that
big
people
fan
don't
of it.
understand. You're not supposed to stay in Senate and in Congress, just like the president's not supposed to be the president. You're not supposed to make a career out of it.
Right now, I'm not a fan of anybody in the Schumer family.
I've never been a huge fan of hers.
I liked Amy for a while.
Yeah,
But-
she got old real quick.
Funny thing is, Super Bowl
There's only
Sunday,
so many jokes you can hear about being a whore and
twat problems.
menstruation. Yeah.
Yeah,
At some point, you're like, okay, we get it.
it gets hacky.
Yeah.
Like all
It does.
the Trump jokes, they get hacky.
It's just so much of it you
Menstruation-
can hear. We're like, okay, we
Menstruation
get it.
jokes get.
We get it. You're a female.
Yeah.
We understand this.
We get it. We get things happen down there,
And men don't understand it.
and men
Right.
don't understand it. And there's a lot of times I just don't
Yes.
wish to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know.
Well,
But the funny thing is,
did you play? Are you going to play those dry now? Or
do you want me to play them dry?
Yeah,
No.
I want to hear them both because they're so
Oh
funny.
yeah, I do have them dry.
Anderson Cooper's is I think funnier than
Do you want to hear them with the edit or without the edit?
without the edit.
Without the edit.
The edit
let's
was
see
genius, but
Here. Let's see.
You have to
here. I
listen to
gotta
the
open
intro of
this
the
up.
show if you want to hear the edit.
Let's see. Open downloads. Let's
This
see.
is
Where did I
why-
save them?
This is why we need people to buy Flash so we can get a producer.
Yes. I'm not paying for a fucking producer.
I mean, me and New.
All right,
Mac,
here's
so
this one.
we
I don't know if
continue
this
to do
one's
the show.
this one's a long one. Let's see. Which one's the long one?
We don't need the long one. Of
Yeah,
either
we do.
one.
The Senate will conduct a trial
This is
of the
Schumer.
impeachment of Donald Trump. It will be a full trial. It will be a fair trial. But make no mistake, there will be a trial, and when that trial ends, senators will have to decide if they believe Donald John Trump incited the insurrection against the United States.
Incited the erection. Come on.
That's so Ron Burgundy.
Good day.
Go fuck yourself, San
Go
Diego.
fuck yourself, San Diego. It kind of is.
All right. And the thing that sucks is they both suck, but sorry, I'm eating. The Schumer did that in front of his peers. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's like, "Oh no, he did it."
Did
Like
he just
do you think
this? Did he
AOC was
just do
rolling
this?
her eyes,
Why
going,
did he
"What
just do
the
this?
fuck is wrong with him?"
Why did he just do this? Oh my God.
AOC's like, "This is why I hate white men." Is that
Because all they think about
is erections?
is their dick.
Yeah.
And then you have a gay man come out
But
and do
just
this.
2 weeks ago, he did incite an erection on the Capitol.
And he just act like he did. Did he even acknowledge it?
Yeah.
But
Hold on.
just 2 weeks ago, he did incite an erection on the Capitol, an insurrection on the Capitol.
Insurrection.
So we know Anderson Cooper's gay. No
Right.
issue with that. No problem.
And deep state.
And deep state because he has ties to CIA. No worries. No big
Watch it, we're
deal.
gonna get pulled off the air.
No nothing. I mean, that's fine. But
What?
he's really letting it out now.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's gonna happen.
Uh,
Yeah, play it again.
on the Capitol.
You're gonna, I just let erection.
Like I used to always like his broadcast style because he was always real
Solemn.
precise and to the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
But he's like, I think the getting drunk and high on New Year's Eve
Changed him.
changed him.
Yeah,
And
who's that
being out
cat?
there
Who's
where he
that?
just
Who's that
gets-
cat that he used to party with every year? That loose cannon
Yeah.
that would party with like.
He used to not get completely fucked up
Yeah.
on New Year's Eve, but now he does.
Now it's escalated and he's doing shrooms. He's
Yeah,
eating
he's
acid
just
every
getting
once in a while.
destroyed.
Doing X.
Kathy Griffin, he was out there at Candy Griffin.
Yeah.
So
But
No.
just 2 weeks
It
ago,
was.
He did incite
It
an
was
erection
someone
on
else.
the Capitol, an insurrection on the Capitol. But
Capitol.
just 2 weeks ago, he did incite an erection on the Capitol,
I wanna-
an insurrection on the Capitol.
I want to insert an erection on the Capitol. I'd go to jail, obviously, if I did.
big dick.
Yeah. That's awesome. I just want to personally thank
Question.
Anderson Cooper for that gold, Chuck Schumer for that gold. That's the best thing y'all have done in your careers.
Out of those two things, those were gold. Question. Did anybody jack off in the Capitol attack? Did
In the-
anybody get in there
There
and be like,
had to be some weird
I'm just
perv.
tossing off on this shit because I'm so angry.
I don't know, man.
I'm an angry. What do they call them?
Angry patriot.
No, what are those? The boy. I'm an angry proud boy.
I don't know. Ask
don't-
one of your friends because I know you know one of the Proud Boys. I don't know. That's very interesting. Or did anybody fuck? They said there
People
were several
fucked
people
the
that were.
first time AT&T Stadium was
So
open.
it had to have happened.
It had to have happened, right?
So the thing is, there was a lot of people that were smoking weed. From accounts that I've heard, there was a lot of weed.
A
smoking
lot of
going.
smoking,
People just
yeah.
smoking out in there.
yeah.
So, but fucking. What if a video comes out pretty soon of some bangage going on?
Salute.
Yeah. Salute.
Salute. I'm so happy.
I'll nominate them as the third party right there. Like the party of bang. The bangers party.
Okay,
I don't know.
so let's talk about the inauguration. Did you watch it?
No.
You didn't watch any of it?
I've been busting ass at work.
No, you haven't. Don't lie. America
Yes.
knows. God's watching. God's watching you.
No.
He knows
I'm
when you
working
lie.
my tail off and writing.
And you didn't write anything though over the weekend. Did you write more?
I've been writing for
Oh.
a month now, but that's the thing. It was and I just got my cable set up, my DirecTV last week, so I haven't been on this very much. And it's kind of repulsed me. The whole thing's just kind of a beating now.
You hate America.
It is funny though hearing these like. No, I don't hate America.
You're tired of America?
No, but the thing
You're
is
un-American.
now the thing is funny is now I like listening to these Republicans so pissed off because of all these executive signings and executive orders that are being signed. Motherfucker, do you remember what Trump did as soon as he came into office?
Well, it's kind of a tradition.
And it's funny.
That happens all the time.
And it goes the other way
Why
too.
does everybody forget how this fucking
I
shit
know.
works?
That's the thing. It's so funny too.
Why does everybody forget?
Well, that's what I was going to say. If you remember freshly, when Trump was signing all his, remember back then, these executive orders are
Disorders.
unconstitutional. Unconstitutional.
No,
Now,
that's how shit happens.
well, that's how the president tries to do his thing outside of any kind of legislation. Like,
Yes.
so what? We got it. We got the fourth one sold.
No.
Oh.
I haven't seen the fourth one come across. I don't guess anybody wants it.
But
Fuck 'em.
anyway,
I guess we're not retired.
Anyway, it's just funny that when Trump was in office, everyone was griping about how this is unconstitutional what he's doing with his executive orders, and then now the shoe's on the other foot and the other side saying the same. This is unconstitutional, insane.
I can't
Joe
believe
Biden
this is
should not be
happening.
doing this. Like they're keeping scorecard of the executive orders, executive order schmorders.
Did you like? Okay, so since you didn't watch any of it, I
Those
watched
Super
all
Bowl
of it.
rings. I did like those Super Bowl rings.
I watched all of it.
Oh, you did.
I watched all of it, and I watched
Everything
all of
that
it.
I saw was shit showish.
I watched it all because if something happens, I want to be able to see it. I want to be able to say
I was watching live.
I was watching live when the second plane hit the second World Trade Center. You know, if something massive happens, I want
Yeah.
to be able to say I saw it. And just like you and I predicted, nothing happened.
No, because people
No, because
weren't
Yeah.
allowed around.
they weren't allowed around, and there wasn't even a soft target hit. I told you it was going to be weak and
Yeah.
dumb. But so I watched it for the rest of it. Lady Gaga killed it,
Lady Gaga.
much like things when she sang the national anthem. J-Lo and Garth Brooks were idiots. Terrible.
Did they do a duet?
No, J-Lo came out and sang America's Beautiful, and she changed things up in the middle of it. Then she spoke a bunch of Mexican, which is actually Spanish.
I think she's Puerto Rican though, isn't she?
They still speak Spanish.
But it's not Mexican, which is like
That
you got
was
it
the
kind of.
point. No,
You confused everyone.
I
just
was
then.
gonna play the soundboard clip, but I didn't have it up. If
You're
you're gonna
gonna-
be American, you
You
need
need
to
to
learn
learn
to
to
speak
speak
American.
American.
And but I forgot I did. I closed it in case it crashed. Soundboard's been crashing a Logic lately. But I don't know. It just wasn't. It was cool, It was cool watching them go through everything. They followed them around all of DC as they went to the different monuments and paid their respects at the cemetery and stuff. That was neat.
Who?
Kamala and Biden, as they went around everywhere. The thing that did strike me as odd was the way they give them gifts, and the inauguration painting or inaugural painting, an inaugural sculpture, an inaugural glass crystal thing was very, very strange. A very odd setup. I didn't like that. That made me feel weird. I don't know why. But the greatest thing, I think, out of everything that happened on Tuesday, and I think that deeply overshadowed Biden being put into office, was Bernie.
Oh yeah,
The Bernie
he stole the
memes-
show.
Bernie stole the show,
Yeah.
which he should have. Bernie should have stood up and gone, "Fuck you! I'm taking this. You don't need to be president." Just knocked
Just
Biden
left.
out. Just
Yeah,
chokehold him.
throw a shoe at him.
Yeah, throw a shoe at him like
Yeah.
that guy in Iraq did to
Is-
President Bush.
Getting back to the actual president that got inaugurated and stuff, the guy that's been in politics for 42 years that we decided was gonna be our guy rather
Yeah.
than Tulsi, and a lady that put incarcerated, how many was it? 400,000 people for bunk ass fucking weed charges,
Yeah,
like something like that, right?
Mhm.
And it sounds like a box of rock, about as dumb as a box of rocks, right?
do you think it's funny?
This
Go ahead.
My point
Okay.
is, just from what I've seen so far, like Trump gave us some gold. We just hit. We're like old school San Francisco 49ers right now with this. This is going to be a shit show. I'm not joking. This is going to be a fucking shit show. The thing is funny is the way here's the deal. 2 days ago or 2 days after he gets into office, all of a sudden New York comes out and says, guess what? This whole COVID thing, well,
It's fake.
it's starting to calm down a lot, you know? I think we're thinking about loosening restrictions.
I told
California.
you that was going to happen.
Guess what? So the whole COVID thing,
I
Man,
told you that was going to happen.
it's like COVID was scared of Joe Biden. Joe Biden came in and said he talked to the people. So now COVID's like, oh, we got to go now. Let's go. They're just packing up and leaving. Oh, we got a real guy in office now. We better get the fuck out of here. We got to go back. It's just funny. The media, I don't see how anyone at this point is watching mainstream media anymore. It is a joke.
I don't understand.
But it's going to be fun. We're going to get some gold. If he makes it,
That's not going to happen.
right,
I mean, we've all put bets on that. The thing
there's-
that I
if he-
thought
just the amount he's going to be in, though. Did you hear him
was
say
funny. Did you hear
the Marines thing?
No. Did you hear the thing when he was signing the first 3 legal documents?
Was it the equity one where he's like, I'm not even sure what this is. He's like, what the fuck are you signing it for then, dumbass?
Stop. Take a second.
Yeah.
You don't have to hurry up and sign it. Just read it. That was
Man.
hilarious. That
Yeah.
made me. I nearly fell out of my truck because I was at work and I was listening to it, and he's like, "I'm not even sure what I'm signing here, what
I
this
just-
is." And I was like, and then you hear someone off camera go, "Just go ahead and sign it." It's
Yeah.
no big deal. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he could have just signed us over to like Russia.
Yeah,
Or-
Russia
or
just
China
bought us.
just bought
China
us. Yeah,
just
it's like
bought us.
what?
What?
He signed off on all the sellers' concessions and stuff, like a
God, it
real
cracked
estate
me up.
contract. He was like, well, I'm just gonna sign it. But
Damn,
then,
it cracked me up. That was so
then-
fucking funny.
okay, I don't know if this is real. The thing he did to the Marines, salute the Marines. Supposedly, salute the Marines was said to him either behind him or in his earpiece, and it got caught on a mic.
And he goes,
And
salute the Marines.
No, he just said salute the Marines. Like he didn't even fucking know. Like he didn't know that you're supposed to do that as as the commander in chief. You're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
But he gets the direction in his ears, and he's like, salute the Marines.
Now, did you hear the story about like the National Guard turning their back on him as he
Yeah.
drove through, the motorcade drove through?
I did hear that.
That's what they're supposed to do.
Supposed to be watching guard.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be
they,
turned around.
They stand
That's what I
and they're
thought.
watching, and as they see it coming down the street, they slowly turn to be standing guard as he's going by,
Yeah, the
watching
Maggers-
everything out.
The
Why
Maggers
did
made an
everybody
issue
freak-
out of that, and
Yeah,
it wasn't.
That wasn't even an issue.
No, that's
It's
how they're
fucking
supposed
stupid.
To, yeah. Yeah.
Stupid.
And I'm not even a military guy, but all the reports from that was mainly the Maggers though that were saying that. Look,
With their
they're just
saggers?
pissed. The Maggers with the saggers were all trying to make that into a deal, and
I was like, why are y'all making?
why would
this?
you want everyone that's
This is
guarding
dumb.
the president to be looking at the president? That doesn't make one bit of sense.
Yeah, so that way, if he's attacked from behind y'all have to then
Oh,
turn around and go, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
something's happening behind me!
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's some shit going on back here."
Like whoever was setting it up was like, man, this is fucking easy, Dustin. Look, we're just walking up behind them. They don't even know
they're
we're
not
here,
even
man.
paying attention
They're
to
not
us.
paying
Let's do this,
Man, we're gonna get paid fat.
Fucking stupid.
Russia's gonna hand us a check.
Oh, what was your first? Oh, the other thing that cracked me up was these people going out, which I don't understand why they do it in this order. Is, well, did you, since you didn't watch anything, Trump grabbed his bags and like a little baby got on his
Pieced- he's like,
plane. Later,
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. I'm not going to be a part of anything there.
terrible headache.
He took off. He landed in Florida before they even began all the crap. A lot of
Yeah.
people gave a bunch of shit about, the Republicans weren't there to send him off, or all his buddies weren't.
None of the Republicans were there?
It's too far to go. You can't
Oh, okay.
make it from
one.
the Capitol, especially with all that security up. You're not going to make it from the Capitol.
Oh, you mean from inauguration to Lynn
To Camp
tell,
David- or
to tell
to,
Trump bye?
Yeah, to the air, to whatever the base is there. I can't remember what it is. And then back. You're not going to make it in time for the inauguration. There was just no way. So a lot of them chose to be there at the inauguration, which is,
Right.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. Totally cool. So, but what was funny was the nuclear football. Did you hear how that had to work? So he got on the plane with the nuclear football.
And he wasn't supposed to have it?
No, they had to make two. They had to carbon copy it the night before. And normally,
Deactivate his or something when it happened?
so I didn't know how this worked. And I learned this from Gordon Keith on Using the News. He said that normally when the president is being inaugurated underneath the stage, the Marines, right as he says, is sworn in, they exchange the nuclear football. There's two Marines down there, and they hand it off to each other under the supervision of two other people.
Oh, yeah?
So they hand it off and handcuff it to them and go on, because it's the briefcase with nuclear codes that's handcuffed to someone. So they hand it off to each other. Well, since Trump wasn't going to be there, was being a little bitch boy, and decided to leave, he flew down. Well, they had to clone it. So the night before they cloned
All
it.
because he was being a bitch?
Yeah. They cloned it, and they had one active until Biden took oath and was sworn in. And as soon as he was sworn in, the one that Trump had went deactive, and the new one went active.
I wonder what kind of money that cost us, that little stunt, because Trump had to be a titty baby and couldn't fucking...
What a fucking chaos that had to be, though.
Oh, I know, yeah.
And, I hope this
You
works.
know there was
and
some
then
money spent on that.
What if, 5 minutes after Biden's in, Trump's like, I want to pop this open and see what's really going on in here, and starts fiddling around with some buttons, and the transfer didn't complete.
It's like when you're
He's just playing around.
when you're
He's like,
updating
"No,
when
no,
you're
no, no."
updating Warzone.
Yeah.
and you turn your controller or you turn the console off or something. What happens?
And you're just like, let's see
fuck.
what happens. Oh fuck! But yeah, that was pretty wild. That whole thing, and then I don't get the order in which they do things, because a lot of people made a bunch of shit about this, which to me, it means nothing. But they said, well, the first female vice president was sworn in under what president? She was sworn in under Trump. Trump was still president.
Right.
Because she was sworn in before Biden.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a big ceremony. Why don't they do Biden first?
Well, see,
and then make sure, so that way
so he
everything's
can-
underneath him, and it's a clean slate.
I have a question, okay?
Because now
that I'd
Trump
like to ask.
could be a dick and be like, well,
and it's
she
it's
was
in
elected under
regards
me.
it's in
She was sworn
regards
in
to
under me.
Kamala Harris, right? And I would like someone, maybe Anna or someone, to set me straight on this. Actually, I need someone of color to set me straight on this. I don't understand how what went down with her alone, just bringing her on as the vice president nominee, is more racist. One of the most racist things that has blatantly been done and before everyone's eyes. There's only one reason that Biden took on Kamala Harris and asked her to be his running mate. That's because she's a black woman, and they wanted to get those votes. So basically,
what's weird is
that to me, the fact that he didn't even think about my girl Tulsi, didn't even think about Bernie Sanders, which would have made sense for the party.
Oh, can you imagine Bernie being?
But that would have
vice
made sense for the
president? That'd
party,
have been great.
right? But no, he turns his back on all the qualified people that would probably be better for the country, and decides to get this dimwit a chance. And the only reason that it happened was because she was a black woman. Are you telling me if I had the same voting record, the same policies, I did everything my whole political career? Actually, I want everyone to listen and think about this. If I lived in California and I was an attorney, was a prosecutor for the state, and I think she was actually the attorney general out there, and I had the same voting record, same policies, everything that I did was the exact same. Are you telling me that I would have been asked to be the vice presidential nominee? This was the biggest form of grandstanding that people are just, and blatant racism, if you ask me, that people are just looking the other way. And it's funny, this is part of the reason that I think we got a shit show for the next 4 years.
I know
Everybody's talking about how Republicans are falling apart, and they are. They look like a mess right now. But Democrats, y'all's
Everybody
little
looks like a
secrets.
mess.
Yeah.
everybody
The
looks
thing,
like a
the
mess.
thing that's fucked up is there's a lot of voters that are onto this, going, "What the fuck?" There's a lot of black voters I feel like that are onto this too. That are like, "Dude, that's so fucking racist that you did that."
I
Just
know.
pull the wool over our eyes.
I know that it's historic that a woman has gotten into a position in the White House. That's amazing.
No, it's awesome.
But it's one of those things like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen no matter what. You should have seen it coming, and it should have
Right.
happened earlier than this, But it's gonna happen. The question is, and I have heard a lot of people that not a lot, but I've heard a few people on the left that have been like, that was monumental. That's cool. She's there. But now what?
Well, see, that's the thing.
And what happens when something happens to Biden and she has to go into control?
See, this is the thing that drives me nuts is okay, it doesn't matter how you explain it. Joe Biden went to the funeral and was friends with someone that was involved in the Klan. No matter what. They even say, I went to it's all known. Secondly, he made that comment in the 90s about the alpha predator, about black men and stuff. That's some of the most racist shit I've ever heard. And then to top it all off, then he tells everyone, what was it, 9 months ago, if you vote for Trump, you're not black. Okay? So he's on record saying and being.
He's also on record for dropping the N-bomb in Senate.
Really?
Yeah, there's a
So
bunch of videos
so the
of him
fact
dropping
that
the
he
N-bomb in
immediately turns around and ask Kamala Harris to be his running mate is fucking blatant. Like, I can do whatever I want. To any kind of
Now,
group of
the
people.
chat room wants you to clear up. How is it racist
How's what racist?
that she ran or that she's in position?
Because the only reason he picked her was because, hey, I'll get all these black people's vote because I'm going to pick her and all these women's vote. I'm going to do that. That's exploiting a race.
Well, and that's also
That's
you're
exploiting a whole
projecting
race.
that upon him, though.
That he did that. Then what's the strategy? Okay, then let me ask the chat room. Then what do you think the strategy behind bringing her on as his running mate was?
I
Because
think
it's not
more
qualifications.
You know what I think more of it is?
It's all grandstanding and saying, "Hey, I'm here for black people,"
And
because
women,
I've said all this
and
terrible
women.
shit, and women.
Yeah, you could.
I'm-
if you're going to throw out racism, you can throw out sexism too.
There's videos of me sneaking up behind women and sniffing their hair, young girls. There's footage of me being a racist dick like a lot of footage of me being a racist dick. So that there, his like he prerequisites his racism now.
That video of him talking about letting the black children pet him at the
with his hairs
pool.
in the swimming pool. His hair.
It's so
That's
weird.
so creepy. That's creepy about anyone.
And
Much less kids.
Someone made an animated cartoon out of that. And
Yeah.
it's on YouTube, and it's fucking hilarious. But that always comes up to me as like, I used to let the black kids play with my hairs on my legs in the swimming pool.
Okay, so here's the thing that, I guess to the chat room, is there are some people that are starting to think that, well, actually, not starting, that the Democrats, that party has exploited and taken advantage of African Americans more than any other fucking political party.
Well, that's
And and this isn't just a thought that I've had or anyone's. This is
There's a
stuff
lot
that is being talked a lot of.
No. There's a lot of black organizations that have also felt that way through the years.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them, but it's also one of those things. It's like when it comes down to it, what's the greater of the two evils? That's the way a lot of this election was seen. Is what's the greater of two evils right now for our cause or for what's going on?
Yeah,
Or the lesser of two evils. Sorry, not the. What's
Right.
the lesser of two evils for what is going on for what we stand for, our cause, and that's just what you go for.
That's not
for
how
now.
you vote, though. That's the problem. You don't vote like that. You're not supposed to vote that way.
You're not supposed to,
You're your political parties are supposed to supply you with good candidates.
and they haven't. They
No,
haven't
for
the last
20 years. Yeah, you're right.
Well, the last two elections, Obama was cool.
Obama was awesome.
Okay, I'm not going to go Bush versus Gore, but Obama was cool. I mean, a lot of people were like, "Okay, this is going to be cool. Let's see what happens."
Yeah.
And me, I mean, I don't hate what Obama did. I'm not against what Obama did. His kill list is a little fucking weird to me. Not enough is talked about that, but that's really fucking weird to me.
Well, his kill list was a byproduct of someone else's kill list, and
True.
she's the God Queen.
And
It's the thing is, the Democrats should have done what was right for the country, and they should have put the best two. And Joe Biden was not the best. If you think Joe
wasn't the best.
if you're right, if you're going to talk
But
politics
it's one
to
of those
me,
things. Before
please
Joe,
don't come to me saying that Joe Biden was a good candidate.
And there's a lot of people that are hardcore left that will tell you Joe Biden wasn't the best. But once again, Bernie got fucked.
exactly
Straight out. That's
So did
the
Tulsi.
second.
So did Tulsi.
Yeah. That's the
Did you
second
see-
time through he got fucked.
I recommend this next time. We start the Democratic primaries and the Republican primaries. Go back and look at Tulsi Gabbard torched Kamala Harris, just completely fucking annihilated her in the debates.
Or how hot she looked.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah, I'm with you. I totally get that. You could say like you said, there is some. You could see some. If the party picked her, not Biden, but if the party picked her, because a lot of in the chat room, the party picked her.
No, they didn't. That was a Biden move. The party doesn't pick the fucking vice president.
Oh no, they have
candidate.
a lot of
super
weight on
PACs?
that. Yeah, they have a lot of weight on that.
Okay,
They have a lot of weight on that.
what do you mean? Just political clout?
Yeah.
Because they don't have any. They're not involved with the. Are you telling me? Okay, if that's the case, are you telling me that McCain wanted to pick fucking, if you want to move to America, you better speak American?
No.
That's my point.
No, and that's
exactly what I'm saying.
That's
So
what I'm saying. But who's
they
to say
have they have the
Biden-
final decision.
Biden did not want, but no. Okay, going back to that.
To which one? To
Let's go back
Biden
to
or to you want to be American, speak American?
Let's go back to her.
What's her name? Why do you keep?
I
Can't remember her name. She's in
Palin.
porn.
Sarah Palin.
Well, then not the real one.
I have to remember who was nailing Palin.
Yeah.
All right. So Sarah Palin was pretty much she's who we need. We need her right now. We need a woman. We need this. And that was done at the convention. And I have a feeling it's the same thing. The party picked her
Because she was a
out
woman,
of all of them.
and she was
She's a
outspoken.
woman.
Gun rights.
No. Let's go now to.
No, I'm talking about Palin. Still.
Oh, Palin. Yeah.
They wanted her because she was an outspoken conservative
Yeah.
woman who wanted gun rights and was very. She was
And she was outspoken against Biden or against Obama.
She was.
She didn't
she was
like
a- she was-
Obamacare.
remember the whole. She was a coach for a soccer
Yeah.
team, gymnastics. She's just a good American woman and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You're exactly right. It's the same exact thing.
It's the same thing. So this is the same thing with Kamala. They wanted a woman.
Right.
They wanted someone.
Which
it works that she is.
Aren't you proving my
covered,
point?
Which I don't get.
this
One
is
of the
proving my
things I
point,
don't
though.
get-
The Democrats have exploited and used.
No, and that's what I'm
so
saying.
the Republicans, they exploit.
The
and use.
Republicans tried it too.
Right.
It didn't work. You know, Clinton tried it. I'm a woman. I need a woman in there. She said that a ton on the trail. This will change when there's a woman in there. She used sexism to try to get
Mhm.
into office. It didn't work. Finally, it worked. I think because everybody was tired of Trump. You know, more people were tired of Trump than that were for him. Wanted to get rid of Trump. Let's get him out of there. But, you know, back to what we were saying, originally, Bernie was fucked.
Yeah, it's all
It
a
pissed
part
me
of.
off.
It's all a part of a two-party system that is completely failing this country.
They're not listening to the people. They're listening to what they want
Right.
and what they think will work better
Exactly.
instead of what the people actually want.
They're
What
protecting
the
their
people
control.
on their
And-
side wanted was not what we have in there right now at all.
No.
Totally. But then when it comes to the convention, the national convention, they're going to change everything up and this is how things are going to go down and let's roll.
Yeah. I hope it works well, but man, I don't think it's going to. You've already heard. Remember?
I already hear a lot of people.
Okay,
We're a weekend. I've
check
already
this
heard a
out.
lot of people go, what have
Well,
we
check
done?
this out. Check this out. Guess what? I guess what I heard this week, which I haven't heard in 4 years. The name ISIS and the country Syria again.
Oh, no, that'll come up.
No, it already is. They're already
Yeah.
everything's. Apparently we've already started sending troops back into Syria.
Well, you know,
We've already started. We're getting ready to have another. We're going to do more industrialization of the military, which is why I wanted Tulsi in. Her main running point was that
start breaking it down.
stop sending our young people to war for the industrialization of the military. That's
Yeah,
the main.
it's aggravating.
It's aggravating.
Totally aggravating.
It's annoying. And then you have I don't. It's going to be a fun 4 years, man. Fun 4 years.
Totally.
Fun for, and it's also fun on the other side here. And these Republicans and conservatives fucking whine all day long, dude.
Because now
They're
we're getting the
saying,
opposite.
man,
They've been so big and bold of themselves, and now they just whine and cry.
yeah,
And
we're
it's
like,
so
wait,
great.
what happened with all this? We got to fight and stick this out and all this stuff. Now all of a sudden, well, it's not fair.
I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah, what did you think was
Uh-huh.
going to happen? You know who looks the scummiest on the Republican
What's
side? Then we'll get out of politics.
What's
'cause
bad
people
is
hate it when we
how-
talk about this shit.
How?
Mitch McConnell.
Yeah.
That
Mitch the
motherfucker
bitch.
looks like the snakiest motherfucker ever right
You know
now.
who he reminds me of?
Inchworm?
No, Kenneth Copeland.
I don't see that, man.
Not in the way he looks, the way he acts, the way he
Just
goes about
how
things.
snaky he
Yeah,
is.
He's really snaky and nasty.
Man,
big fan.
if I was a Republican or a conservative, I would fucking be pissed with him. I'd be like, dude, you're the fucking
So you've been rolling around with men
lots of men.
all day or all evening before you came here. I guess you hadn't heard the latest news.
I smell like cheese.
I guess you haven't heard the latest news
No, what's the latest news?
that this Trump, what do you call it, impeachment isn't going to go through. They need 17 Republicans to side with whatever's with what's happening. They need 17 Republicans to jump over the aisle for the impeachment to go through, and only 5 are. So they're like,
Well, you knew it was a symbolic thing anyway. That it really didn't have a shot.
no. Which one did you do? Is that 2?
Number 2.
Here, I'll draw it too. Here,
Send me
here's
one
number
over here,
1.
man. Look out for
I've been
number
going
1.
nuts.
I can't believe we haven't sold another one.
Yeah, what's up? 4 and 5. We won't get a 6 until these are done. Wow, we are a failure. Total failure. You're smelling cheese right now. Let's see here. What else do we have in the? Oh, I wanted to talk about a couple of things that came up with this inauguration thing. Federal minimum wage. Federal minimum wage is back up, and people are freaking the fuck out about that.
If I was a business owner, I'd be freaking out. That would freak me out. I would be like, well, we just made it through a pandemic, and now we're about to not be able to afford to compete with anyone.
Now, if it's McDonald's or whatever, that's not the. Those aren't the people to be worried.
No, it's mom and pop places.
Mom and pop places.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand that. I see people on Facebook in the local scene that work for mom and pop places and are all like, yeah, I need $15. And I was like,
yeah, it's not how it's going to work.
You don't understand how this works, do you?
Dude.
You're going to...
You don't double everyone's salary and just, we're going to continue to do business the way we did.
And expect mom and pop to keep you employed.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I know you work for a small-time business here in the local scene. You're going to lose your job.
It's math.
I'm sorry. You're going to lose your job.
Yeah.
It's just how things work. Do you not? I mean, you can be excited that you're going to get a raise, but no.
I don't know. What is the minimum wage right now? Is it still like $8?
$8.75, $8.25?
$8.75?
I don't know, man. I'm way above
Man,
there.
mine-
I can fucking buy encyclopedias and a Roomba.
I remember the minimum wage when I worked with it. When I started working, it was like $4.25, and I thought I was rolling, dude.
Dude, when I worked at Six Flags,
It's like,
I thought I
yeah.
was banking hard.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a bank account at the time.
Yeah.
Or I had one. It was a credit union that was very hard to get to. So I would always use their little banking thing they had set up out there.
Right.
Which raped you of like 15%
Yeah.
of your paycheck. So
The stoner side of you loves it. Like, I would love to be a fucking stoner kid coming out of high school and be like, I'm about to get 15 an hour, motherfucker, $30,000 a year.
but you're also
That would be awesome. The thought of that. But the math doesn't work.
You know the other thing.
The math doesn't work unless there's going to be federal grants and this is going to be subsidized by the government, which is probably the only way they're going to pull it off, which is going to put us in more and more and more debt. But and don't forget these checks that we're getting from the government. These aren't free. Like our debt is going through the roof. At some point, America's going to have to pay the piper. A lot of people, like conspiracy theorists, fucking think that that's part of the reason that we've been dealing with the pandemic is because it's our way of paying the piper.
Think so, huh?
I mean, Trump went hard at China, right?
Did go hard.
So,
went hard
I mean,
in
it
the
makes
paint.
sense. He went hard in the paint and then fucking...
There was that whole trade agreement that was just suddenly dropped once.
And then, what, 2 weeks later? Oh, guess what? We've got a pandemic heading our way.
Yeah. Could be.
And I don't know if you've heard this. There's a lot more mounting evidence that motherfucker was straight from that lab in Wuhan.
Oh, no,
that's starting to come
there's a
out,
lot.
too.
I know, but I think
It's
all
like-
that's going to get pushed aside.
Because of the quarantine,
big
because of
deal.
the vaccinations.
No, it's just the news cycle will change. We need other things to worry about.
It's funny, man. So now we got a fucking. So there's the English.
There's a Brazilian, too.
Yeah, it's getting
Does
like
it
a.
wax?
It's getting, I don't know. That's the thing. This thing's getting like the Buffalo Wild Wings sauce menu, where you got Caribbean jerk strain. You have it's like a fucking what's that weed shop we went to when we flew into John Wayne?
Oh,
right
the
outside
badass
of-
one, the nice
yeah,
one.
man.
I don't remember what
It's like
one
that.
was.
All these different
That was like
strains
the
now.
Starbucks of weed shops, man. That was cool.
And my question is this: so you get the vaccination over the first strain. If their strains are coming out and what do you call them? Genetically changing, or not genetically? What do they call it? Mutating
Mm-hmm.
this rapidly. So does that mean everybody that's getting vaccinated right now, there's a good chance that in 3 months that vaccination is not going to mean shit on the next big flavor, the next Caribbean jerk, COVID?
I just want to know if I get the Brazilian, do I need to wax my balls? I've
I
always
think
wanted
you
to.
do.
And my butthole.
I want to know if they're going to offer like a dry rub strain of COVID, or is it all like
For your barbecue?
teriyaki and these flavors? I'm sorry, strains.
Your strains?
Yeah,
So
it's
like for
amazing.
barbecue and stuff?
But all joking aside, though, has anyone thought about that? About the vaccination? Has anyone thought about it?
Have you thought about it?
But really, if to quote Obama,
If
if we have a vaccination, dude, I'm getting pretty good at my Obama voice. But then they come out Now just hear me out. They come out with the teriyaki strain.
Mm-hmm.
What are we gonna do? I don't know. Anyway, for real, what do we do?
I don't know.
What are the answers here, Dustin?
I don't have all the answers. I only have half the answers. And the answer I have right
It's
now
Mastodon.
is Mastodon. Those are the
not the Lord.
You need to be going to that server.
Oh, I thought we were talking about
Be
the band.
building your own Mastodon server. So that way we can communicate. I'm not going to get into that because that was a giant argument the other night
What about the Mastodon?
about Parler and them taking it down. And I'm a goddamn American. They shouldn't be taking my shit down. God damn it.
The thing is, I mean, they're private companies.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I guess they can.
People
At the end of the day, it's like a country club.
People don't seem to understand that part. Is that
Because they
it's
see
a
it as
private company.
an infraction on free speech is what the deal is. But the thing is,
You don't have free speech.
in a private place.
When's the last time you walked up to a cop and went, "Fuck you, motherfucker! It's my free speech. I can do this." When's the
Well, if
last
it's in
time
a
you
public
did that?
space, you actually can get away with that. Unless, I don't know about the "fuck you, motherfucker" because it's verbal assault.
That's not free speech.
But you could say this: it is my opinion that you're a crooked piece of crap, and that
Yeah.
it's my opinion that you treat people badly. You can say all that
You can say that.
because you're out in a public place. But if you're at a bar that's privately, like a private club, let's say you're at a country club, and you start running your mouth about cops, and the owner's a cop, he can kick you out and refuse to serve you? I'm pretty sure.
You can. Yeah. So
I wonder is that a good analogy between the two?
I don't know.
Is anyone listening to us anymore?
Does anybody know?
Are we not going to
Are we
sell
really?
any more of these?
I guess not. God damn. Thought we were gonna retire.
This is why we never do any cool shit.
This will be one and done.
One and done, just like all our.
I'm glad everybody bought these tonight. 'Cause
You
it's
know what?
One and done.
Here's what we'll do. The next one gets a free. Actually, that's not fair to the ones that bought them, huh? I can't just throw that out there. I was going to give a free shirt away.
And you really need to know who
This
these are
fucking
going to,
capitalism
so
sucks.
you can draw on these properly.
Yeah, I'm just drawing. I don't.
That
know
one
who
right
any of them
there.
are.
Hey, that one right there.
The one that says this. Oh. The one
Okay.
that says this.
This one here.
Which one is that? Oh, the one that I started off
Yeah.
on. Okay.
Okay. All
All
right,
right.
there you go. I don't know. You've probably heard that. So
So if this is that person's,
I'm
then I can
drawing
do
your
this on this one.
cheese. You said you smelled like cheese, so I'm drawing it. Anyway. So,
These markers don't work so well.
well, you got to refresh them. They've kind of dried up a little bit. If you need full color, here you go.
Give me some full color.
Here you go.
I need blood red.
There you go. I wanted to throw out there, since we're talking about COVID, did you see the link we were sent by our buddy Brian Breckenridge?
No. Oh, yeah, the Q-tip.
Yeah. So apparently now, Beijing residents are finding out that anal swabs are more accurate for testing for COVID instead of regular swabs.
I'm going to get tested weekly.
So that's was my question: is how quick are you to suddenly want to get tested?
Daily. I think you should do 2-a-days. You should do one in the morning. You should do one in the evening. Man, if you really want to make sure you don't have COVID, you should probably do it at lunchtime too.
Yeah, I would.
It's like, how safe do you want to be? Do you want to wear your seatbelt half the time?
No.
No, you want to make sure you're always
I wanna wear it
protected and
all
know
the
what's going
time.
on. Right.
And I think that's exactly what you need, is to be tested and to have something shoved up your butt.
3 times a day. All right.
I think that would be proper. And I think, hand me that purple thing over there, right up there above the fridge. I think the proper way we should do it is like this. Let me see that. Is you take this. This is for the guys on YouTube.
Okay, YouTube is going to note, like, they're going to put that disclaimer that this has not been
Look.
scientifically proven.
Here's the way you test it.
Oh my gosh.
You take a swab, a Q-tip, and you shove it in the pee hole of this thing. Oh, this thing does have a pee hole.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You could probably put some juice in it, like some mayonnaise or something, and mustard.
Hey, Can we talk about something real quick?
Yeah. Well,
Are we in the trust tree?
are we?
Where the
Does it
trust
still have to do with
stuff?
COVID? Because that's some COVID hot takes still.
Well, mine has to do with juice and a penis, so
Like a juicer, like a juicing a penis,
not juicing a penis, but like I don't know. Hold on.
ejaculating.
What is with these ejaculating dildos now? Have you seen these?
Like for women or for
For women.
They do. Well, no, I guess I haven't seen them.
They have pumps. You can fill them with fluid, and as they're riding them, they can squeeze the pump, and it will squirt stuff out.
Oh, nice technology right there. That's
That's
America.
the next JJT.
That's the United States of America putting brains together for.
This is your test.
Phew, I'm out.
Your anal swab 4 times a day. This is what you wanted.
Oh wait,
This is
are you
what you're
saying
getting.
Are you saying in the wait? They're gonna start putting Q-tips in the dick holes.
No, this goes in your anal.
Oh yeah,
the
I'm in.
test. You're in?
Yeah,
Okay.
3 times a day if I want to be safe. So here's the deal. It's happened to me. I
All
got
right.
notification at my place of employment, Team F.
Okay.
Right.
Team F.
Team F sent me out a message. The vaccine is going to be made available to me soon, and it's by the same people that give us our flu shots and our B12 shots and our several health shots that we get.
And what are you gonna do?
I've not made a decision. It's funny because at first I was like, I'm not doing it, but then like half the people that I brought it up to is like, well, you're doing it, right? There's been 2 people that have said I wouldn't do it. There's been like 6 people that said, well, you're obviously going to get it, right? So I'm starting to lean towards, I got to figure out this thing about the different strains, you know, the teriyaki strains and the habanero, the mango habanero strain, all these different strains. Like, am I wasting my time doing this when I'm just going to have to do it again in 3 months when something's been genetically designed that's different just by a little bit, you know? How many times are we going to have to do this during this biological
Well,
warfare that's going on?
Now that's my question: is are we gonna have to have a Brazilian mix?
That's what I'm saying. They're
Yeah.
already saying there's an English strain that's hardcore,
Like
and they're saying there's a Brazilian
how
strain.
hardcore? Like,
No,
are we
they-
talking Sex Pistols hardcore?
No, well, that's the thing. At first, everybody was saying that it wasn't that big a deal, but now I'm hearing from medical professionals that no, this thing is it comes on way quicker. The symptoms are way stronger, and it's generally just a more hardcore version of what we got now.
So is it Johnny Rotten hardcore or Sid Vicious hardcore? I mean, Sid Vicious.
This one
did kill
sounds Sid
someone.
Vicious. Sounds very Sid Vicious
did Kill
hardcore.
someone with their hand.
But now we got a Brazilian one. So what's that? Soulfly hardcore? Soulfly with Max? Soulfly without Max?
No, Sepultura with Max or without Max.
Okay.
Max has always been
Sepultura.
with Soulfly.
That's right. What am I thinking, dude? I just fucked that all up.
You did. So
Yeah, Sepultura with Max, Sepultura without Max.
with our buddy that is the big giant
I
guy
didn't
with the
hang out
teddy
with him.
bear.
You did. I was trying to hang out with Courtney.
Yeah, you were trying to get in Courtney's pants.
So that being said, I started thinking, well, man, if you're gonna keep people's minds at ease, your loved ones and stuff, and people you care about, if it's gonna make them feel better because you go and get it, maybe you should just go fucking get it.
So I have a family member that is trying to force another family member to get it.
Force.
Force.
Well, that's not gonna happen. Like, no one's gonna force me to do anything.
And the family member that's attempting to be forced. Is there a blue over there? I need a blue.
Here, I'm done with this one.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll set that one there. That's number 1. All done, huh? I'm all nice. Okay.
Did you see what it said?
Yeah, I did. I'm sure she'll love that. Yeah. So my mom
Is she doing the forcing, or is she getting the? Is she doing
getting the force put on her,
by?
and she's questioning it.
I would too. No one needs to be forced to do anything.
My sister's really hard up on her to go get it done. So
She
it's
just-
a weird thing.
Well, that's not.
It's
she's
causing
just-
tension in the family. We're about to go to civil war. You know, you're left, I'm right. We hate. No one likes. What's her name? Kamala. So we're all gonna. That's the way my family's being divided right now. Not really,
No.
but
Like,
Yeah.
okay, so we're getting back to the shaming and stuff then. It sounds like the same exact thing. When it's like,
inside
some
the
people-
family, they're
some
not going to be
people don't-
shamed. I don't think anybody's going to shame my mom or anything for doing it. I think my sister just wants her to be taken care of and protective, especially being around my grandparents.
Mhm.
And
Which, that's-
everybody out there, they're around each other all the time. Now, my grandparents are fucking hard-headed, and I have to go jump their ass every once in a while about them just, hey, we're going to go run around and do shit. And I'm like, are you wearing a mask? No, we don't need one of them. Are
Well-
you stupid? Please don't be running around without a mask.
yeah, it's a hard place. I mean, the people, they're not. I'm not being forced, but people have told me their concern already. Are like, you need to do it. And
And you're
I mean,
like, you're not my mommy.
right. No, well, my mommy was one of them though. I was like,
she
yeah,
was-
you need,
oh,
you're
you
getting
were
it,
your
aren't you? And I was like, well, mom, I haven't. I mean, I'll
me
think
see the
about
purple
it, but
out
I
of
haven't
there.
decided. I just, I really wish that we could have just let all the medical people taking it and see if they died first before I start.
So, so he had the whole Walking Dead scenario.
Right, the Walking Dead scenario, because I think that if all of us just go and do it, then yeah, what if there's something off on this thing, that some things that weren't calculated right? And I know there's a very small chance that is the case from everything that I've read. But like, there's so many moving parts to this thing. Did you see the news about the PCR test?
That they
A lot of people think this is because Joe Biden got elected.
They
All of a
upped the
sudden, they're
rotation?
like, they slowed it back.
Or they slowed it back
They're
down,
bringing
yeah.
it back down.
Yeah, they're bringing it.
They're
back
saying
down.
it was cranked way too high. So all these positive tests
aren't
that
really
have-
positive.
aren't really positive.
Yeah, I saw that, and that's a big thing. Is how fast that fucking rotates.
There's just so many moving parts to this thing that I don't know that. That's the tricky thing about it. No one's making a solid choice right now at all. You don't know.
No,
You can act, you want to believe that you know. You want to feel. You want to know in your heart, but in the back of your head, you're going, dude, you don't know shit.
well, all the guys I know, none of that have taken it, none of them have lost their dick. All the women I know that have taken it haven't
Lost
grown
their
a
dick.
dick. So
Yeah, and I
I
don't
think
know
we're
anyone.
okay.
I know a few people that have gotten it and have had none of those crazy ass symptoms that they
No.
were talking about at first. Those side effects.
I guess the person closest to me that went through it had some issues the second batch, but
Yeah,
it wasn't
the
that big a
second-
deal.
The person that I'm really close to and have monitored thoroughly, very thoroughly,
Are you?
has not shown any
you putting
symptoms
a
on the second one
swab?
at all. In fact,
Are you anally
There was
testing
some
with a penis swab?
I mean, that's what has to be done, right?
I mean, that's what they say to do in Beijing.
Yeah.
So,
But that there, it's still, I don't know. I haven't made up my mind. It's funny, this week I thought things were supposed to be getting better, like everyone was saying, and I've gotten 3 people that have told me they've had close calls.
yeah,
I've had 2 others, by the way.
We'll talk about that later.
It's like who and you have to blame at the end of the day on that. You got to think, well, maybe Texas really, like, maybe we're just really fucked up right now because of the way we've done this whole thing, which I know we are. But maybe this is just more evidence that if we would have done things a little bit different, maybe we could start confidently removing a bunch of restrictions that New York and California is.
You know, this could screw up our road trip ideas.
How? We're about to start those, by the way.
I know. We may not be able to go anywhere and enjoy
Texas?
anything if it's closed back down.
I don't think it's going to be that way around
I don't
the rest
think
of the
so
country.
either. How you feel about Wheels of Steel now?
I've never liked him, but I like him because he's
Do you like
trying
what
to.
he's doing now?
I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with. I think he has nothing to lose, so he's trying to appeal to these maggers. He's trying to catch on to some of that. That's what I think. A lot of these politicians are going to do. They're going to try to pick up the ball and run with it. The MAGA crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
What do you think?
I think he's trying to figure out his life and how he's going to be able to stay there again one more time.
No, is he up for re-election in 2 years or is it 4? It's 2. Isn't
I
it?
don't remember. I forget. I lose track of everybody.
I don't know. I think he's fumbled everything. No one trusts that guy right now. He wants to be trusted because he's got a cool motor scooter and stuff, but no one fucking trusts that guy anymore.
Nah. So a few weeks ago, our buddy Matt Thomas came out and went to
The closet?
No, he's still in the chat room. I've seen if he's still in there. No, he went to a cool little event we talked about up in Watauga at that.
So this is real.
You saw this?
Yeah, I saw it in the notes.
Okay. So he went to that comic book shop up there in
Which
Watauga.
does this damn comic book shop have?
Well, I guess since there's no conventions going on, this is what they're going to do.
I mean, how much? We got to find out how much they're charging because we could probably get some guests.
We get up in there, be like, yeah, let's go. So it's Pastime Comics and Collectibles.
Thomas, do you know anyone
They're
there?
on Watauga Road. They're right across the street from Watauga Junior High. But
Oh wait, Thomas isn't allowed there.
yeah, how'd you get in there? It's so close to a junior high school. So he went up there and he saw Darth Maul.
Got Darth Maul on record.
Where'd I put it?
Yeah, and
right here.
And now we got Lou.
Yeah, freaking Lou Ferrigno.
Did Thomas go up there for that too?
No, it's coming up. It's
Oh, it
this
hasn't
Friday at 5 p.m.
Thomas, are you
The
friends
Hulk.
with any of the people that own that place?
Like, I want to know how they're doing this and how they're pulling this down.
Maybe it doesn't cost as much as we think right now.
Maybe it doesn't.
Jason Momoa went to right down the street and hung out.
But that's his own doing. That's not a signing.
I mean, what if we hit him up? Hey, Aquaman, come to our comic book podcast. He'd get in here and be like, "We're not talking about comic books that much.
Hey, I know you guys.
Y'all
we
are
were
watching
eating
me
a
watch that
hamburger.
cheeseburger.
We had a hamburger together, a cheeseburger together.
You were watching me eat it with your mouth watering, talking
We're
about
like-
my wife.
Man, I wasn't talking about his wife.
I was.
She's not in my Rolodex.
She's not in my Rolodex either. She's not in your memory bank Rolodex.
She's not in my spank bank or roll memory bank or anything.
But what if this is the case, though? We could get some
Lou
people in
Ferrigno?
here. I mean, I'd do a show with him. If you made fun of his lith, we would have to be so careful.
Does he wear headphones? Doing a podcast?
He's got to. He's probably got to wear headphones to.
He's not completely deaf, right?
I don't think so.
You know, what I would sit here and talk to him about is he was
All
on
the
the
shit he could bend.
he was on The Apprentice.
Oh, that's right.
So just ask him about Trump stuff.
Yeah. He's still ripped.
How do you feel? No, that is one dude I still would not be like, hey,
Yeah.
you're an idiot.
Hey, you.
You're an idiot.
That reminds me of someone's story about Bon Jovi.
Hey, fuck you, you fucking fuck.
Fuck you, Bon Jovi. No,
fuck you, Bon Jovi.
Hey, buddy, fuck you.
Oh, rewind.
Yeah.
Inaugural night.
Did Lou Ferrigno go
They had this.
bend some stuff?
They had this Celebration America, in which John Bon Jovi got on there and sang. Okay.
Did he do It's My Life?
No.
Did he do Frank Sinatra?
Here comes the sun. And here's the bad thing. I don't know what the fuck has happened to his voice. I just saw him live, 2 years ago? Something. His registry is so weird. Like most people, they drop the older they get. His has gotten more helium and high. Like it was so terribly bad. The whole production of this Celebration of America, the only cool thing was the Foo Fighters were on there and they did.
This was all virtual performances, right? Like they were doing them from.
Some of them were
remote
live.
locations and
Some of
stuff?
them were remote. The Foo Fighters was remote.
What song did the Foo Fighters do?
Times like these, like they've been doing like they did on Saturday Night Live. They started off really, really slow, and then they kick in heavy. They did it on there. They did it for that Amazon thing they did, and then they did it for this, and then John Bon Jovi doing "Here Comes the Sun" on a dock in Miami
On helium.
sounded fucking awful, and I'm gonna try to bring it up.
Here comes the sun.
All right, ready? Tell me what you think of this. Tell me what you think of his voice here. and he's dancing and he's doing his arms like this,
No, he's
prancing.
not, is he?
Yeah, and he raises his leg up before it goes. Like, why are you doing this before this? And then it comes in like this. Come on now.
Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. I say, it's all right. It's all right.
And something else has happened to him. Now, I used to love Bon Jovi in the 80s. You know, New Jersey, Slippery and Wet, fucking great albums. Either the devil took his soul or something's going on. His eyes are solid black. There is no white anymore. They are black from edge to edge. He looks like a demon. Like there's a demon inside of him singing all this stuff.
Singing Here Comes the Sun?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Little darling.
Get-
Boo!
Look, if I was anywhere near this dock, I might have just sawed it off from the land. Just been out there going, God damn it, hurry up and cut through this wood and let them just stay out there forever.
No, imagine how fired up would be. Like, dude, are you serious? Right down the street, Bon Jovi's gonna do something. We'd be there like, this is gonna be awesome. What he's gonna do? Wonder what he's gonna do first. It's gonna be Living on a Prayer. You give love a bad name. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What is he gonna do? And then all of a sudden, T-D-D-D.
And we're like, whoa,
what is this?
you should have done It's My Life, man. You know what you should have done? Living on a Prayer, because, man, it's America.
Fuck you, Bon Jovi.
Fuck you. Get off my lawn.
Yeah, we'd get escorted away.
The other coolest performance of the whole thing was Ant Clemens and Justin Timberlake.
Yeah?
They did, I don't know where they were, but they did Better Days. It was rad because they started in a studio, then they walked out of the theater and a camera was following the whole time
Yeah.
out to the street, and then they walked down the street and there's a whole choir and band set up in the middle of the street, and they'd set up lights, and it looked like they were just in the middle of hell, a ghetto somewhere, but it was badass. It's really fucking cool how they did it. And then everybody else, Demi Lovato performed with her short blonde hair.
Demi Lovato. You're going to have to name one of her songs.
No, I'm not. Don't put me under the pressure like that.
Well, I don't know what she's
from here.
She's from Dallas?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But
Think we
her
can get her on the
fucking
show?
performance is weird. Oh, I wish. That'd be fun. Get her on here.
She'd probably get fucked up.
I don't think she does that anymore. I think she had an issue with alcohol and drugs that
is that
pushed
she
her to
did?
the
Is
edge,
she-
and now she's coming back.
Is that the one that Ulrich was into?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, she did have some issues.
She had some issues.
She's from here?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
She's from right over Westlake.
Watauga.
Yeah.
Hazel.
Watauga.
Hazel, probably.
Yeah, that's where she is. And then
Sorry,
Katy
Demi
Perry
Lovato.
did a firework song,
Baby, you're a firework.
and the whole thing was blowing up and going nuts. Now, this is where
Is she
people
still...
lost their shit again. No.
Uh-oh.
She looks fucking batshit crazy.
Well, I mean, aren't they all?
Probably. You know what? Everybody on this performance, except
Justin Timberlake's probably
Justin
the most
Timberlake.
sane person there.
and the Foo Fighters and Ant Clemens and maybe John Legend.
Was there any barbecue
Didn't
there?
look fucking crazy. Everybody else looked fucking crazy. No, this was
was
right
was,
there in front of the Lincoln Memorial.
Dave cooking up any?
No,
barbecue?
no. He wasn't there in D.C.
Yeah.
But they were in front of the Lincoln Memorial when Katy Perry was, "Baby, You're a Firework," and of course the fireworks are going off over the Washington Monument as she's singing it, and
Yeah.
Joe and Jill are standing up there, and Kamala and the second gentleman.
I don't know what you call the guy.
Oh, they kept screwing up on the broadcast.
First gentleman.
Second husband, second gentleman, second guy,
Second guy.
second sir. They called him all sorts
so
of
this
shit
is
on
only
the
the
thing.
second man that she has had sex with. Is that what we're saying here?
Yeah, that's what we're saying. But they were standing there, and of course, this was on government property after he signed the mandate for masks required on government
And
property.
none of them had masks.
No
on?
one had a fucking mask on.
Yeah. Good old politics.
It was great.
Were they checked out? I mean, was Joe Biden like, what the
I don't
fuck?
think he understood what the fuck was going on.
He probably didn't.
I don't think he
Is he
knew what a Katy Perry was.
What am I signing here?
No, seriously, the look on his face in this, he knows what fireworks are. That was understandable. And he knew where he was. I don't think he understood Katy Perry.
I don't think many people understand Katy Perry, though.
Point. She needs to go back to her I Kiss a Girl days.
Yes.
When she was good. Now, this American Idol Katy Perry that I'm now a mom and have kids and all this stuff.
She has kids now?
She has a kid.
Oh.
She's not fun.
She's PTA, huh?
There's something weird about her that's just not.
She's on Adderall and Chick-fil-A
No.
Dr. Pepper.
They put the chip in her.
They took the chip out of Biden and put it in her.
No, they both have chips. Like
One's
there's
a power down
something-
chip and one's a
No. The
Illuminati chip.
There's something going on with her that just doesn't add up.
It's probably on some kind of weird drugs, man.
In 5 years she'll lose her mind. She'll go crazy.
Has she not had an episode?
Yeah, I think she has. When she broke up with what's his name, the crazy
Russell Brand.
Yeah,
She had
Russell
an
Brand.
episode because of him?
I think so. Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Supposedly he's got a giant dick.
So that's what caused the episode?
Probably.
Do you think a woman like Katy Perry has a hard time finding a man with a giant penis?
No. No, she doesn't. Now that you break it that way, maybe it wasn't his giant penis. Maybe he was fucking crazy and made her fucking crazy.
Probably. That's how it usually goes,
That's
man.
what I bet happened.
It's like you get in a relationship with that girl that's just come out of something really nasty and you're like, oh.
What's wrong with you?
That's exactly what Britney's doing.
Jesus. Oh, we won it in overtime.
Yeah.
2-1. I didn't see. Anyway, it was a terrible fucking production all the way around.
Really?
It was
I hate to hear
very
that. What
weird.
about,
It was
so you never
horrible.
went on about Garth Brooks. He had to have done Blame It On My Roots.
Nope.
It showed, what?
Nope.
It was a black tie affair. It was a layup.
It was a
It was a
total.
layup.
It was.
It was a softball toss. It was right there, man. Right there. He couldn't do that.
You ready for this? Are you
Is
ready?
he, and I'm proud to be.
No.
What'd he do, man? This is going to be dumb.
And you had
How do you not do that?
Garth Brooks now. Well,
you had false modesty,
Who
Garth
is
Brooks.
this asshat
in the middle of the song.
announcing people?
Oh, it's
Garth Brooks now.
It's what's his name on NBC?
Tom Brokaw?
Yeah. Now
He came out of retirement for this?
No, it's not him. But here, what's funny is he does false modesty, Garth Brooks, in the middle of this.
False
So I'll have to find it, but here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Is he doing Oh Canada?
Yes. This is the weirdest thing ever.
Oh,
Garth
Amazing
Brooks
Grace.
does-
Man, I used to be from Oklahoma just like you.
He also did the craziest thing.
I remember when I was doing cocaine.
Come on,
had
let's
my
do it.
residency
Come on,
in
damn it.
Las Vegas.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved
Play the Thunder Rolls!
Bro!
That's why they didn't want anybody there.
showed up in
No. That's why they didn't want the public there.
blame it on your roots, man.
What about the dance?
but now
We got to go back in and do some.
What happened to rodeo?
Yeah, we got to cut this up, man.
So
No.
let's see here. I'm gonna try to find him. His false modesty, Garth Brooks.
then when you sing this last verse.
Here we go. Here he is. Here he is. Ready?
What do you do? Everybody, come on, y'all. Sing it with me.
He turned the house lights on.
He did?
And it was outside.
The house lights on.
Listen.
If I can ask you to sing this last verse with me.
Come on,
Not just the
everybody.
people here,
He sounds like a
but the people at
fucking
home,
youth.
at
Like a.
work.
Oh, stop what you're doing.
United.
United. Why'd he get evil then? Wait, rewind. Why
I
did all of a sudden
know!
the devil come out? United.
You're walking right over it, but that's it.
United.
First off, he turned the house lights on, and he told everybody,
He watched Pantera 3 before he
You
went
s-
on stage.
"You sing this last verse with me."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Not for just us." He didn't want it. He didn't want everybody in the
If you're-
back to hear it. He wanted everybody at
Whole world.
home to hear it, and everybody across the country to hear it.
United.
United.
Dude, play it again.
Like the Emperor.
That one part,
Here
man.
we go,
That's
ready?
when he starts
Here we
giving
go.
the speech.
Ready? Here you go.
With me.
Oh,
Not
let
just
me
a
back it
people.
up here.
He starts off like a music
Yes,
minister at a
because
Southern Baptist church.
Okay, listen.
If I can ask you to sing this last verse with me, not just the people here, but the people at home, at work, as one, united.
He had a flashback from Vegas when he was doing his residency.
A united galactic empire.
United! What just happened to Garth Brooks? I have a black metal band.
Now everybody else is singing. Of course, it's a bunch of politicians that don't know how to sing. They're all out of key. And it's funny. But what cracked me up the most is when he's done, he puts the mic down, unmasked, walks over,
kisses someone,
gives everybody hugs,
kisses,
rubs them, and does all this stuff. And the channel I was watching, I forgot what channel I was watching, all this go down. They were like, and there goes Garth Brooks breaking protocol.
I got a question. Do you think that booking was to, hey, we need to let some of these MAGA people know that we identify with them, so who should we get?
What does Garth Brooks side with?
Well, I mean, most rednecks. I mean, that
Yeah.
song, you'd go to any sports bar in this county and probably hear one of his songs tonight. At least one. I'm just saying, why would they all of a sudden, hey, let's just run this redneck out there with a cowboy hat and jeans on? Not let him do his song that everybody wants to hear, but do
You know,
Amazing Grace.
He
Because
was very pro-Bush back in the day.
yeah.
So,
I have
yeah.
no idea if he was or not. But
He
I'm just
was.
saying, it's because you're getting played, people. You're getting played across the board, both sides. They're playing you.
That's what they were trying to do. Is they
Think
were
for
trying
your
to.
fucking self.
They were trying to. I mean, he was pro-Bush. Even back in the 90s, he was pro-other Bush.
Yeah, let's just roll him out there, and then all the rednecks that want to kill everyone right now, well, they'll just calm down. Because we played, hey, I'm the guy that brought Garth Brooks to the stage at my inauguration. You like me.
And he got false modest.
And I don't know what that devil stuff was.
United.
Come on, man. You seen he's already said that to a reporter, too, by the way? Joe Biden's already, come on, man.
Well, that's the second Joe Biden.
Oh, there's two Joe Bidens?
Have you noticed that?
There's two Joe Bidens now?
There's two.
Oh, man.
No,
this
no, no.
is going to be so fun.
Every president has a doppelganger. Has a double.
And the doppelganger only knows how to say, come on, man.
They say out of the two Joe Bidens, one of them is
coked up.
is
and one-
lost, and the
Yeah.
other one's angry.
That's because Down sunset disease or whatever, the symptom.
But he turns angry and he turns on reporters.
Yeah,
That's
it
what the
wasn't
story
if I remember
is.
right, it wasn't even that hardcore of a question, was it?
cracks
It was
me
just
up.
something. I know.
God damn,
What if we
everything
have a
cracks me up.
bipolar president now that just flips on the dime? Like,
Come on, man.
just kind of like United.
Come on,
I'll tell you
Garth.
United. What the hell?
United.
All right, man, I'm about done. I got to go home and soak my balls.
I think we're done too. That was fun. We got to do one more of these because apparently we can't sell 5 of something. So maybe we'll
continue
remap
until they're
these.
sold out. Or
I guess if someone's listening
and you'd like one,
listening to the download,
maybe you
and would
don't
like
want
to
it drawn on or
I
whatever.
was just going to do this for special reasons for the people that were listening for,
Unite us.
make it available to them first. And they'll be the only ones to have this cool piece of memorabilia. As they're walking around
maybe I
drinking
pissed
from
them
it.
off about the political talk that I
Maybe
did.
you did. Maybe because you started
Everybody's like-
calling everybody racist.
You're a racist. You're a racist.
Kamala's a racist
You're
or
cool.
something. However the hell that went down, you probably pissed everybody off. Now they don't want to buy one. Great.
In fact, people want returns.
Well, there's
Can we
two
get our money
left.
back?
Right? Let me make sure here.
Yeah, there's 2 left.
Okay, there's two
Two
left.
left.
We have a message here.
Message from Dolly Parton.
I wish that'd be awesome. Why didn't they break her out? She's a national treasure.
Because I don't know.
Well, thanks.
I
That
think-
was a great reason. Because
I don't
know.
All right, man. I've
All
run
right.
out of gas.
Okay.
Love, peace, and hair grease to everybody.
We were told to keep it clean on one of these. Let's make sure we did.
Oh, oops.
We kept it clean. You got a little wild with all your writing. I just drew pictures, but we kept it clean.
What did I want to say? So,
Let's
COVID.
see. 1, 2, yeah. What
that
a
was a quick
bunch
COVID.
of assholes.
I like how you just are scorching our listenership.
I'm
What
scorching.
a bunch of assholes. We're not united.
Oh no,
now.
no, no! I was looking at PayPal. PayPal's a bunch of assholes.
Why they took it all? They took it all from us because they said we owe 'em money, huh?
No, they take money out of everything
I know.
unless
That's why
you
we
do
gotta
a friend
set
to
up.
friend.
That's why we got to set up our own.
Yeah, I'm like, man, dickheads. They want their cut of everything.
Yeah, we got to work on the business end of this for sure.
If we can't sell 5 of these, how are we ever going to get JJTM cryptocurrency to take off?
I don't know, man. We got to start the spectacle cover band to make money.
The Spectacle cover band will be
I'm gonna see if Tim
members
Gil-
of the
Never mind.
Spectacle. Oh, anyway. All right. Well, yeah.
Thomas, will you
if anybody's
pretend to be
listening,
Dave?
if anybody's listening and wants one of these to the download, we have 2 left. First 2 that come in, you get it. If it's over, if we get more than 2, then the third one will start. I'll notify them, and they'll be they'll get the next batch or get their money back.
Do we know any business people out there that know
I
what
don't
they're
know.
doing?
I don't know. I'm tired of doing everything all the time right now.
I gotta produce. I gotta play bass.
I gotta,
I gotta
draw
fucking
on
make
these
doink
things.
doinks. Now I gotta be a fucking artist on a bunch of flask.
Flasks.
I gotta be a gun, like a.
I'd rather be an
gun
artist on a
repair
bunch of
person,
flasks. I don't wanna be-
electrician.
I don't want to be a gun repair person.
I gotta fix
There's no
computers.
money in that. This one is a good one.
What do you mean?
This one's for a good friend of ours right here.
Oh, okay.
A good friend of ours. He plays bass in our band.
All right.
So
Yeah,
it's for him.
we can hand deliver that one.
I can hand deliver all these so far. So all right.
No out of towners yet?
Yeah.
Mother
Fuck it.
fucker, dude.
I don't know. Maybe
I
we'll
thought
get
we
a
were
message
going
from the,
international, wide world of
No.
Jerry.
I thought people would really like these, but I guess we need to rethink everything. Our business plans never work.
No, they always start off great.
How are we going to make whiskey and try to sell it? We're going to spend all this time and money making
greeting
whiskey,
cards.
and then 2 people will buy it. Maybe 3. All right, we're out of here. Good night. Bye. Show has stopped. All right, chat room. It's been fun. It has. It really has.